Yeah. What's up, folks?
What? Are we live?
We're live, and we're with you.
I'm on here.
We're gonna dance all night. Brian, I didn't get a chance to post. I didn't post the Instagram story.
Post it.
Okay.
I want you to post it.
Well, no one on Instagram knows. Now what's gonna happen?
No one knows.
Probably nothing. Because
I
think the bulk of our followers are following us. They see the Mega 64 account goes live.
Yeah.
Mega 64 podcast on
should.
Twitch.
Notifications
and then you jump in, or you just know, like, I'm here for the PPS every Sunday night on a hot Sunday. Oh wait, we're on Wednesday night. Take that back.
That's right. Welcome to Sunday night feeling on Wednesday.
No, it's a Wednesday night. I'll get that right. Wednesday night. I can't do too many things at once, though, Brian. Brian, how are you?
I'm good, man.
God, I love you.
I'm hanging out here.
I love that shirt, dude.
DMD motherfuckers, Dr. Britt Baker, my favorite.
Represent.
She's really come around to being one of my absolute favorite wrestlers on the program. I really love Britt Baker, her gimmick,
she's
everything.
She's homegrown talent, dude.
She's homegrown talent, and I think she's honestly, at like where they're at right now, way more interesting and engaging to me than Adam Cole.
Oh yeah, big dude.
Even though Adam Cole's got this program with fucking Jericho and everything.
You know, it's nice that he's coming back or whatever, but Britt Baker, I love the women's division.
Yes.
In AEW. And I can't say I ever was that attached to a women's division in another promotion.
NXT had a great one because they had the 4 horsewomen of Bayley, Sasha Banks,
really?
Charlotte, and Paige, and all, that whole.
But we actually have one of the 4 horsemen. We have Arn Anderson.
Yes, and now I think they have an excellent division in AEW. Honestly,
everyone loves Arn.
The only thing, honestly, and somebody said this a couple of weeks ago, and I don't know how else to say it because I know you love Jade Cargill, but
dude, 58-0. What are we at now?
Yeah. Either 58 or 59,
60,
close to 60. I get it. I think they're
what's going to happen to the streak?
I think everybody says this. I agree. Chris Statlander, I think, is the one that's going to take it over.
That's a great idea.
I did, Ryan, but I might have been wrong on page. Dude, she needs to be doing something more interesting. Like the Taya Valkyrie feud was great, but
She only
needed
knows
to do
these-
that longer.
Yeah, she knows like a big boot to the midsection. They hunch over. Then she puts him in jaded. You know, maybe she goes for some like hip attack thing sometimes in the corner. I got, we're already into it, Brian, so I didn't hit our theme music before.
Oh, damn it.
This Poorly Played stream is brought to you by the podcasting segment within the show where Brian and I talk about, that's right, AEW. And now,
with a rampage, here's King Lord Abou Chacra to give you the Raw SmackDown Dynamite.
Yes.
okay.
I have the worst memory. I said it was Paige. It was Becky Lynch.
It was
that
Becky
was the
Lynch
four
and-
horsewomen.
One of the horsewomen. Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan is here, Doc Ryan, to help us. Thank you, Ryan. But now that we've played the official intro for when we talk about wrestling, we can talk about more wrestling. 'Cause
Yes.
I'm going to AEW here in San Diego, and I've got my sign all ready to go. That's right.
So excited. Look at that.
Oh, all you haters out there, all you fucking new school Resident Evil remakers, you don't know how good we had it, all right? You don't know about Nosferatu, all right? You don't know about, there's an enemy in Code Veronica.
Oh,
You don't
right.
know about
Oh,
JD
God.
the rat who's in love with Claire.
Yes.
Be warned, man. This guy leaves
right.
journals all over the fucking Nashford Island. I'm bringing this with me to
Love
AEW's. Yeah, I got the Capcom font as close as I could.
I mean, you nailed it.
Yeah, it's
Nailed it.
definitely there. Wow, high vis, very, very cool. So yeah, look for me on TV when they're in San Diego. You might just see this sign
That's gonna be
and
awesome.
my Jade Cargill shirt, hoping that the streak continues.
Chat's saying it's perfect.
Okay, good.
I don't know where. Do you know where your seats are?
They're not bad.
Yeah. I mean,
They're not behind the main camera, but they are like on the other side.
Okay,
like
hard cam
first,
side?
First loads, not hard cam.
Oh.
Opposite hard cam.
Okay.
Or, I mean, on the side of the hard cam operator. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that would be hard cam side.
We're not going to be on TV in the wide shot all the
yes.
time.
Yeah, right.
But we're going to be in the background of, I would assume, the other two cameramen's shots.
And they're doing this up at whatever the
It's like what's the college over there?
SDSU's arena. Yeah, that's where we saw Eric the actor
Yeah.
and where we saw Bound for Glory that year.
I saw Rob Van Dam
God,
there.
I forgot we saw him there.
I saw Tenacious D there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good little amphitheater. Well,
It is.
This isn't the amphitheater. This is the actual arena.
The arena, yeah.
But
I
the
saw
amphitheater's
Slipknot
nice
there.
too.
Slipknot, Rammstein, and System
Oh
of a Down in
god,
there.
damn, that'd be dope. In
Yeah.
a small place like that.
Yeah.
So
we were
sick.
just outside of the pit. Pretty good seats. Pretty
So we started the show talking about wrestling, and here I am, not even updating you guys on. Oh, I should have put this in the fucking.
Whoa, what's this?
I've been running around. Oh, last time I played, I got strike.
With the iron balls in the clock tower.
Defeated 5 enemies. Oh yeah, I was pulling those on some villains.
Okay.
I like to let the other enemies kill. Like I let
Yo.
the Garadors. I did the double Garador fight. That thing was sick, and I let him kill like every other Ganado in the room. Like just blind rage. They cleaned up. I saved so much ammo.
It's great.
Who the
We just
fuck
got raided.
is raiding me, Brian?
Sir
What?
Lar
Who?
raiding the PPS.
Thank you, Sir
What's up,
Lar.
Sir Lar.
Thank you so much. I
know
love
so
to hear
little
it.
about you. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. What were you up to tonight?
I'm saying that I want to start on what was I just talking about before the raid? I can't remember.
Oh, you were talking about in the game where you were.
Oh, saving ammo by letting the Garadors just take down enemies, and I got that.
yeah.
I got that award apparently for using the iron ball that falls down, which
Oh, I think I got that one too.
which is the last time I played. So that comes back to what I was
bowling.
gonna say is like where I'm at in the game, right? I think I'm like 39 saves, some 32, no 39. Fuck 40. Okay, I'm right at the Salazar. I'm sorry, the Ramon fight.
Right.
Ramon Salazar. That's the
Okay.
dude's name, right? The little guy.
Yeah.
Hey, Leon. Leon,
Hey,
Mr.
fucker,
Kennedy.
Mr. Kennedy, you like the Raiders or what?
Hey, do you know Baby Lacer?
You like those tiny boys?
Ah, Mr. Kennedy. I will give
Swish.
you the Los Plagas. Now, I've got the ivermectin from fucking Luis, so Los Plagas.
Yeah.
Not a problem anymore. I've got the suppressant.
Oh.
But little old Lone Ranger there, my friend, he bit the dust already.
Oh yeah.
And then I got to the
The
place,
long way.
which I was super excited to see. They kept in the like giant statue of Ramon, and he like spits fire now.
Yeah.
It's not like the levels where his arms moved up and down and you had to like jump across, but it's still there, which I thought was cool and
Yes.
based more in reality. All right, it's just a statue. It does spin around and breathe fire, which is absurd. So there's
The whole
still
game's absurd.
still some absurdity. Yeah, the brass balls falling down
I mean-
the staircase.
I love it.
I do too.
That's what Resident Evil does well.
So let me, instead of just going for the Ramon fight, let me back it up a little, and I'll go through
Back it up.
just killing some Los Illuminados and getting out of what is it called, the castle level.
Yeah.
I'm thinking save 40. If I go back, how many saves? Chapter 11. It's all chapter 12. Let's go to the beginning of chapter 11. Oh wait, this is us riding in the underground tunnels.
That's fun. Dude,
That
you know
was
what I saw
fun.
today?
Huh.
Has nothing to do with Resident Evil 4, but it reminded me of riding in the mines with the carts. I saw somebody today
Oh,
attach
it's all the bug shit, yeah.
a mine cart to a shield in Tears of the Kingdom and ride it around like a skateboard.
Oh, really?
And totally like grind on the rails that you see in the Sky Island with it.
I think I've seen video on Twitter of people doing that, like riding something until it falls off, and then they can like jump and make a skateboard and then like 50-50 grind.
Yeah, because
It's like a shield, right?
You could always do shield riding since Breath of the
You
Wild.
could, yes. I never mastered that.
But now they're attaching a cart to the shield.
Oh, shit.
And that makes it a fucking skateboard. And
That's cool.
And they're actually riding it with like somebody was like fucking doing tricks on it too. I don't know how they were I don't know how they were doing any of this shit. But man,
I haven't seen tricks, but
Maybe
I'm
just, like,
surprised
180s and
Luis is alive.
Well, I mean this
I thought
it's further back than you went.
Yeah, I went further back than I had
Oh,
planned.
you got the red case.
I got the red case. I got my nice, neat, organized. Oh, this is where I'm like pretty stacked with everyone. Pretty full on ammo across the board.
I just bought the largest case in my game.
Oh wow. There's 3 upgrades, right?
I didn't even buy the middle upgrade. Well, no, I got like. Did I buy the middle
Oh
upgrade?
wow, you skipped.
It's like 8x13 or whatever. I got 9x13 or 9x16, whatever it is.
You
So that was nice.
skipped it. So we're about to fucking exit the hive.
Okay.
I think this might be his death coming up right here.
Fucking game is incredible.
It really is. And that's the interesting thing is like the difference between this and now playing Tears of the Kingdom. I'm so impressed with how this game loads. And man, Zelda is like, oh, in and out of temples, like, all right,
Yeah.
loading screen. I'm so not used to loading screens. Like I've gotten
Why risk
lazy.
your life like this?
I've gotten
Know us.
I cannot make words fucking form today, bro. Jesus Christ.
That's all right.
Gotten accustomed
Straight with me for
to the
once.
PS5, and now I really truly see how the Switch is indeed a last-gen console.
But it's not.
There you go.
It's not, but it's like Nintendo's always been one step back,
I know that. But
and I forgot with the Switch for some
Yes.
reason.
So Nintendo technically is
In that
on
case,
the same generation
you better
right
get
now
serious.
as fucking
Harsh
PS5
words, Squire.
and
Xbox
Xbox
One.
Series X
Yeah,
and
yeah.
S. Technically, that is still all part of the same generation. What Nintendo did in being first 7 years ago,
Yeah.
it was almost 7 years ago. It came out in
Made
2007.
it all this way.
Yeah, early
know it
2007,
means
something
we're
like that. So let's say
It's a 6-year-old console. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
What's that face? Oh, no.
and Anyways, what they did is they hedged their bets on being slightly below graphically the PS4 and the Xbox, right?
Right.
And then they made the awesome games that they've been making and just kept selling hardware after hardware after hardware after hardware with the Switch.
Yeah.
Now they're technically too far behind, but their next jump up gives them that better footing than they would have had if they would have tried to release a new console 2 years ago. You see what I mean?
Right, yeah. They had to wait even longer.
And I think they
But they've always been, like, even the Wii was like a step behind. It had an innovative new play style, but graphically it was always a step behind.
And that's because we've also reached that point of like, yeah, PS5 is great, but what do we talk more about than anything? Maybe the visuals or whatever are definitely incredible, but the gameplay in all Nintendo games are incredible. Like, the games they actually make, first-party Nintendo games, are all fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they get by without being realistic.
Yes.
They all have a animation style or a gameplay style or something that isn't going for realistic.
Yes. And so...
Uh-oh. Let's get it started.
So yeah, what's really cool is that Nintendo was able to get by kind of being ahead with this new hardware that they actually were able to get a huge benefit because of the fucking pandemic. There was a negative and a positive of the pandemic. The negative was they were set, I think, to release a new Switch.
You think during Pandy?
I think before pandemic they were like the OLED Switch. I've heard so many rumors that it makes a lot of sense that it was supposed to be the next Switch, but the chip shortage caused them to not be able to sustain production for it.
Burning chips.
So rather than lose out on the whole thing, they made the Switch, the OLED Switch, and then that's going to carry us over because
it's going to float them through the pandemic. You think what is this? Is this insider? Do you have secret information? Do you know?
It just kind of seems like what happened because with Tears of the Kingdom, you can see that they kind of went a little bit more ambitious with everything.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the load times are a little long.
Well, also,
because they weren't that long on Breath of the Wild. On Breath of the Wild, they were there, but I never felt like it was as bad.
I mean, last week we played on the Wii U, so there's that. It felt long, loading in and out of shrines, but it just kind of feels the same. I guess I would say.
But what I think ultimately what happened is that ended up helping Nintendo because even though they didn't release a new Switch, because pandemic happened, fucking all of a sudden everybody's at home. All of a sudden, everybody has all this time to play games that they didn't get to play before. Switch is perfect for that. Their numbers went crazy during pandemic.
Whoa.
Think about how many people bought a Switch to play New Leaf or New Horizons, I mean.
Oh, yeah, that was the big one.
Right? The new Animal Crossing. Now they have such a huge user base, and all the people who are buying the DS are also buying the Switch. They've also got the DS Lite, or the Switch Lite.
Oh my god, this guy's fucking killing me.
As crazy as it is, I think that's really ended up being a benefit for Nintendo.
Oh, there you are, Leon. There you are.
Set to hold.
What is funny is that, like, at any point, I can open my inventory and I have access. I have all my guns. Yet I just chose to knife fight Krauser.
Good job, dude.
Well, no, like, I don't think you can use them in the game. It's just funny that, like, you can't shoot him during that fight, can you?
No, you're right. This is supposed to be like the fight from the original.
Yeah, that was all. Thank God it's not QTEs because it's
actually
just
fun.
Gaming nightmare for me. But it's funny, like, I opened my inventory and chose a health item earlier. But you could see Leon has all his guns and ammunition, and he chooses to just have the knife fight with Krauser.
Right.
He's a man of honor.
Take these.
Well, I'm fine with the Switch being where it's at. And I'm still not like, yep. Need a new console. I know a lot of people are like, yo, ready for the new console. I feel like I just bought a Steam Deck I'm not using, and I don't want to buy a new console now. within that same year. Maybe in another like 6 months.
I don't think we'll see it till next year. 2024 is probably when they'll release.
Announce it, yeah.
Or it'll be November of this year, something like that.
But I mean, people are wanting one last year,
3 years
People
ago.
are ready. People who use the Switch every day, too, are like power users. They're like, yo, this thing, I'm ready for a fucking second one. For me, it's great for first-party Nintendo games, and I'm fine with, like, the way everything is being released on it. I mean, Zelda's great.
Yeah.
We were almost going to play that today, in fact.
I know.
But I just, it's hard to go back and forth with the Zelda controls.
It is.
That's my big thing.
Even for me, I'm having a little bit of difficulty with certain inputs. I mean, already with Tears of the Kingdom, it's a little difficult, but then bouncing between the two, it was definitely kind of hard. But yeah, again, like, Nintendo is not. I think we're now at this point where it's like Nintendo's not for every type of gamer. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like Nintendo games, you're not gonna like Nintendo systems because Nintendo systems play Nintendo games.
And there's alternatives, Brian.
And
Sega does what Nintendo don't.
Exactly.
And you got that.
And now we have, but Nintendo is also the Switch is also an incredible device because it's an economical way to distribute indie games. You know, like
okay,
you can get a Switch Lite for what, 200, 199, something like that, 150 probably used.
Okay.
So I mean,
book off something like that.
Yeah. If you're a parent and you got 3 kids, or
get them lights.
Like they get lights, or maybe there's one system for everybody, but I don't know with the cloud saves how that works. Anyways, bottom line is,
ask Sean.
Like
I don't think it works well.
You can have multiple systems. It's an economical thing, and I think people forget that not everyone is a diehard fucking gamer who has $600 to drop on a new console. You know, like even you who would buy a new Sony system probably don't even want a new Sony system right now. Like when I hear
just not ready.
When people are talking rumblings about a PS5 Pro, I know they're going to make one.
Not ready though.
But please, not yet.
Yeah.
Like, give me 3 or 4 years of the PS5 before you give me a PS5
Because then the Pro should be a bigger jump in technology. I feel like they make a PS5 Pro now. What's the jump? Bigger sizes on stuff? I already spent money and put bigger hard drives in there.
It would be hard drive, and it would be
8K. I don't have a TV that can do that.
Nah, it would be focusing more to have
120 hertz,
consistent 60 probably, and then. So basically, there wouldn't be a difference between performance and ray tracing and all these kinds of modes. It would just be, it all runs at 4K 60, or if you want, it runs at 10K 120 or 240.
If your TV can do that.
If your TV can do that. Ooh, grab those.
Oh,
bounces.
yeah. I don't think I found that small key on my first playthrough.
But I don't need that right now. I don't need that right now from PS5. I'm happy.
Definitely not.
Like when I play this, I don't go, oh, it's not 60 frames per second. Like again, we're at that point of diminishing returns.
This
for
is
visuals.
though, isn't it?
I don't know what setting you have, but it should be targeting.
Let's see.
Because options.
Because like in all honesty, like
display.
I turned on like some of the other settings for hair. I turned on like hair strands,
Yeah,
but
I
like,
that on.
But then I'm realizing like I can't see the difference, like especially when I'm playing. I don't know what's happening with the
hair
difference.
In the game mimics more of the real movement of hair as opposed to video game kind of like dreadlock movement. You know what I mean? Like real strands as opposed to locks of
clumps.
Clumps. That's a better term.
Hey, so what I'm seeing is like I'm not playing at home, and I'm not playing on a surround sound system, so it's automatically turned ray tracing and HDR off, which at home that's on.
Yeah.
But yeah, where is like their like video mode?
It would be in the main menu, so you'd have to quit out of here because it's a bigger change than that. But I have it on performance ray tracing.
It's big to do.
That's an option. I always do performance ray tracing because the ray tracing isn't the biggest thing for me. It's more the frame rate.
See this motherfucker?
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Fuck this guy. Fuck you.
But yeah, again, that's what a PS5 Pro would get. But I don't think we're at that point yet. People who would complain about that are people who would jump up and get a fucking PC at that point. You know what I mean? Like in this instance of gaming, people use outrage to get you to buy the thing that you're more passionate about, to get you to rally behind it. everybody will find the fucking mediums that they like. If you care about all the best graphics and visuals at like in a game, and that's why you're starting to see fucking PS5 games come to PC, then people are just going to get them on PC. Like,
yeah.
I get, okay, I can boost it up. It's 120 hertz. It's 4K. It all runs exactly how I want, and I have a $6,000 fucking PC, right? Or if you just want a game that runs and looks incredible, that's what I mean when I say we're at that point of diminishing returns, and Nintendo is able to bank on that with visuals, because it's really going to be minute from this point on. The jumps.
The jumps in graphics.
Yes.
Oh, look, these guys are all hooked up now. Hey, guys. I see you've got some new attachments. Oh, where'd he come from?
You want to take our first Discord call?
Yeah, I mean, I want to... I remembered what I was trying to say earlier when we were talking about wrestling. I got cut off, but I sadly am only, like, watching wrestling now because I fucking injured myself again. I know. Last Friday, I did the exact same thing that I did, I don't know, probably like 4 months ago. I rolled my left ankle. So I've been walking around and limping and wearing an ankle brace. And fucking sucks. I was super disappointed because I want to, I told you last week, like, I'd stepped it up. I've been training twice a week.
Really?
Yeah, but then I fucking did the exact same thing I did before. Just stepped wrong. Could fucking almost like hear the popping in my head. Like, it's not an audible sound, but when you roll your ankle, you can like hear it pop. You can hear that tendon break or whatever that thing is. So now I'm dealing with the same thing, like blood pooling at the heel of my foot. And now it's so bad it's pooling down at the fucking toes.
So yeah, you bruised your ankle maybe.
Well, it's the same thing that happens. It's what stabilizes it. It's, you know, it's an outside roll.
I see.
So it's
so you went up, you rolled over, not the other way.
This happened Friday, so now like I can put weight on it and walk around.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, gotta walk in a fucking brace. And then what I've realized now is I have to tape my ankle with athletic tape now before every training and any athletic activity. I mean, in other sports or anything, really, I just have to start taping my ankle now because I've realized, like, as a fucking 41-year-old, like, I have a chronic injury that's not going away.
Now, do you wear, what kind of boots do you wear? Or
So that's the thing. Like, after I rolled it the first time, I bought boots with high top and a heel cup.
Okay.
That they weren't in my old boots, and now it doesn't matter. It's like, it's still like I need tape under the sock to essentially like keep physically like restrict the ankle from moving sideways.
Yes.
I just need to do. I've looked up tape jobs online and stuff, and it's you know, it's gonna add like 10 minutes of prep time to me getting ready every, you know, which is just a pain in the ass, but doable.
Better than
but now I can't
weeks off.
Yeah, the bummer. That's the one thing. As soon as I fucking did it, I knew, and stupidly last time, I like kept my boot laced up, and I was like, I don't know if it's that bad. I'm gonna keep going. And I wrestled for another like hour and a half.
Oh.
Then you know, because you can kind of walk on it, and it's painful, but you can get through it because it's not a break or anything like that. But this time, I immediately like, hey, do you got any ice packs in the fridge?
Good,
Can I?
Good.
I got to go home and get this back on another ice pack. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'll see you guys in 3 weeks, basically. Like, I'm gonna take a month off again.
Damn.
This is about what I had to do last time. Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this joint. Boom! I got the magic box.
You do.
I did this in my original.
I like this.
In my original game save. Yeah, these puzzle boxes were cool.
I liked all of these things.
And then
little like keys
I don't even have to look at it, but I already remember. See this motherfucker? See this ugly mug?
Yes.
Fuck this guy. You know what I think of this asshole? Where's my goddamn?
It's under your TMP.
God damn. See, now maybe
don't hit use.
I save. that one. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, there are chickens around
I'm gonna
here.
save that one. Where's this fool? This is what I did last time. Yeah, I saved the golden egg and I used just a regular chicken egg.
Yeah, because there are chickens.
Why does fucking Salazar keep chickens inside the castle?
I don't know, man.
This guy's sick.
I don't know.
This guy's twisted. He's fucked up in the head.
Something like you said.
This guy probably glues himself to a laptop watching Fish Tank Live all fucking day and all fucking night.
Well, chat's asking, who are you rooting for on Fish Tank? You were cutting it up with me beforehand.
Are they asking me if I'm a Letty Cell or I'm Josie pilled or, what's up?
Yeah, basically.
Well, I really thought John had what it took to win that thing.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought he was going to annoy the piss out of all the other contestants and that would be it. But, so early to go, our John. And then it was it's pretty apparent, like, I'll say Josie is a fan favorite. I think she's the most popular. There's no way Sylvia's winning. There's just no fucking way Sylvia will win.
Okay.
Lay a fucking egg.
I think you gotta chase him.
Like Rocky? Come here, you. I thought you just, like, chill. Let me just chill and, like, watch.
Oh, yeah.
Let me watch him do his thing, and maybe he'll lay. That's a good... I love they recreated that.
They kept it really faithful. There's no time for resting.
Letty might have what it takes to go to the end, but I don't know if she'll win. I think Josie will win. I think... I don't know what happened to Lance. I kind of like woke up today and saw that Chris is not wearing any clothes.
Yeah.
His usual shorts are gone now, and he's letting the I guess the part of his body that hangs down in front of his genitalia, he's letting that
his
kind
gut.
of. Yeah, he's kind of letting that fupa area kind of like cover his genitals.
Right.
So you don't actually see dick and balls, but you get a lot of nude Chris on the updates today, which has been interesting. I never thought I'd go. I mean, that's full force. Full force went full nude for as far as I'm
Completely
concerned.
nude, as far as I've heard.
Yeah. It's great because for some reason they got Vance out of there like early this morning. And Chris is just locked in the fucking... Well, I should say the 4 women are just locked in the house with Chris hitting on them. And
Jesus.
Some of the cringiest shit I've ever seen is just the women turning his advances down.
It's crazy.
Oh, torturous. Absolutely wholesome family entertainment, though. Where is the fucking egg?
You might have to throw the gold.
You know what? It's fine, because this is not a real playthrough. Guys, this is just... And I fucking... For your sins, Foster Farms, I say on to you.
That was your last shotgun.
Fucking asshole. That you made me pull my sidearm, you little feathered piece of shit. That's why I eat a lot of chicken, because I hate them.
It's
oh,
good.
what's that? Is that a... No, that's a candelabra.
Yeah.
I thought that was a chicken egg. Okay, let's fucking nail this bastard. Equip. Heyo. Pow, right in the kisser.
Bam.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Take that piece of shit. I like the TMP with the stock. It looks cool.
For real, right? This is my favorite gun.
I'll probably never get that equipped, though. I was using the little
It sucks
light...
ammo.
Dude, that's the thing.
So fast.
In all of these games, I've always felt like their machine guns are just never worth it.
Well, the rifle, too, I have. Dude, I got this rifle, and it's like, man, I got to really ease that trigger.
Yeah.
Because if I forget, I'll just full auto on a dude at close range, and it's like, whoa, one shot would have sufficed.
Yeah.
That thing's got like 25 HP compared to like the rifle. I'm sorry, the shotgun's like 10. But I pretty much like in my other game save, I've got the base gun that you start with here, the SG09 and the W870. I've got these maxed out where I need to use that upgrade ticket. And then the TMP is close to being maxed out.
Nice.
Which you get that second tier to max them out, right? Is there a third with the merchant? Does he open up a third tier?
I mean, there's like what's it called? Like an exclusive upgrade.
Ticket.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
it's either a ticket
Look
or
at you. Nice try, bozo.
or a pesetas amount. That's how that
Okay.
works. So you can either use one of the tickets.
No,
that
you no. That's what I thought, Brian. And then I have the pesetas amount, and you need the ticket too.
No.
I did. It wouldn't let me do it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because you have to hold it. I'm pretty sure it's one or the other.
Bruh, I had 80,000 for the gun. It wouldn't let me do it.
Because I only had one ticket, and I bought exclusives for...
But you probably had the 80,000 in your inventory too.
Well, I didn't have a ticket.
Oh, you bought it without a ticket?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Maybe I just did something wrong.
Yeah, I thought the ticket was like a...
Actually, wait, where am I? I'm going back through
It was
the
like
mansion.
an if-then thing, you know? It's like... Or,
I thought that, and then I couldn't get it to work, so I was like, I guess I'm saving 30 spinels for the goddamn upgrade ticket. Well, shit on me!
yeah.
You learn from the dumbest, Brian. That's what my grandfather used to always say.
Shouts out, Larry. Yeah, it's one or the other. Okay, that's what I thought.
All right, we're getting there. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Brian.
Because that's how it was in the other game.
Never doubt my game coach.
I think-
Oh, look at this.
I think it's cool that they let you do that.
This is where the leader, the cult leader, got his little mask.
Stupid goat.
I was thinking, like, damn, should I wear that? I have the Resident Evil 4 cosplay.
Yeah. You posted a picture about it earlier.
Yeah,
in the week.
some Spanish Twitter meme account posted that picture of me from that's from 2006.
That's in your old apartment.
It's in my old ass apartment.
Fucking, this is in there.
Yeah.
Both of these
that
things are in
Macross
there,
and
yeah.
that fucking KB Toys cutout.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was. And I had to translate it. I'm like, yo, what?
Oh, what did it say?
It was. It didn't really make sense to me.
Oh.
It was like when the fucking Los Illuminados. When the Plag. It's like when the Plagas is hitting or something. I don't know. It was something dumb. I didn't get it. Wait, have I not already done the fight in here? I swear to God, I have.
You might have.
Yeah, I'm making my way over here to the clock tower.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hey,
Oh!
Bugs. What up, Doc? Ew, they pop on you. I did like that they made the previous section in here. It was a cave. Do you remember that, Brian?
Not really.
I think it was. Am I going the wrong way?
I don't know. I'm glad I forgot a lot about the first iteration of this game because then
For real.
I didn't have to have any stupid
I am going the wrong way.
prejudices against what this did. I like that I remembered a lot of it.
So I remembered
enough-
this being in a cave,
Okay.
and they turned it into no, it's like a Colosseum part of the castle or something.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, you still go in the sewers. I feel
You
like.
do go in the sewers and you come out of it, but I remember the hive being... Well, there is, an actual hive that you shoot for, glowing
Yeah.
pustules on. Maybe that was the cave part, but I don't know. I don't remember this room,
That
I
might
guess.
even be later.
Does the chat remember this? There's a cave still.
Yeah.
Kaito Kid,
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Kaito Kid shows says there's a cave. Yeah.
But this part, I remember being, all cave. Ooh!
Ooh.
Where'd he jump to?
They. I mean, again, they made a lot of things better about this game. I thought the bugs would suck because the bugs fucking sucked in the original. They aren't that bad.
They're easy to kill.
The Krauser fight is not bad.
That was a breeze. I did that with fucking my hands tied. I was talking to Brian the whole time.
The fucking, what else did we? No, the other one. The second time you meet.
Oh,
him.
we're not even. I'm not even there yet. I don't even know about that. That's a spoiler for me. I don't even.
I
I don't even
it's an original
care.
game.
I know. I'm fucking around.
But
I don't even care, dog.
that's why I love people like
Light
there,
my ass on
there are people right
fire.
now saying talking about not wanting to watch Tears of the Kingdom streaming because they don't want any spoilers, and I'm like, there's no way to spoil Tears of the Kingdom.
You'll learn about shit that you might not have been able to do before.
Yes.
I didn't want to play it. I didn't want to watch a ton of content before I played it.
Yeah.
But I looked at Twitter the day it came out, you know.
Yeah.
And then I realized oh, you can do that? Oh, you can do that? Oh, I can't wait to do that. But
You've proven yourself.
I'm deep enough into where nothing's going to be too spoiler.
Yeah, and not Most of the things that I'm watching online isn't somebody going through a fucking
It's
shrine.
not story or cutscene stuff.
Yeah, nor is it a shrine puzzle. Like, honestly, I'm looking at what people are doing and where they're exploring and what kind of items they're getting to get me more equipped to go do shit on my own. So I really love the experience of Tears of the Kingdom and where it leads me as I keep fucking like going into little spots. Oh, you could put it. Yeah, there you go.
Where it leads me, but you know I'm so anal. It's gotta go like this. It leads me
Love that
wherever
L3.
I may roam. Don't L3 me. Don't L3 shame me.
Love it.
Look, oh, who put these gunpowder pieces out of sorts? I shall sort them. And then, but here's the thing, like, fuck, dude, what do I do with this? Extra health item? It can't go. You know what? It's cool. Just put it up here next to the knife. It's another secondary overflow area.
There you go.
I don't mind. What's up, stranger? So I don't have anything to sell. We can, Brian.
Yes.
Take our first Discord caller.
Okay.
Let's take a Discord caller.
Let's talk to
And I wanna mention to the Discord callers while we're getting Qbot on, if you want to stick around and talk to us on Discord after the show today, I know this is weird, right?
It's a little different.
But Brian and I are going to be sticking around after our broadcast today, and we are going to record a pre-recorded Poorly Played stream. And if you're on Discord right now and you want to talk about your love of the Poorly Played stream and celebrate with us, just stay on and we'll get to you later.
It's true.
Or call in towards the end of the show and you'll be ready for when we get that going. That's not going to be live. That's going to come out at a later date, but it will be Poorly Played stream related with Brian and I. Stick around after the show if you want to do that.
Come on by.
How's it hanging?
Sup?
Dude, I can't believe I made it in.
Woo! I love it.
It's like 11 o'clock over here.
I'm glad to hear it. 11 o'clock. Where's over here? Are you in the East Coast?
Yeah, I'm in Massachusetts.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I love.
It's like crazy allergy season.
I visit often. You know the allergies here are nuts. Me and Johnny were just talking about that.
I have a quick allergy story, just like really quick.
Yeah.
But I have a big question for you, Garrett.
Sure.
Well, I guess I have a few. But
Brian's laughing
I've been working
because
with my dad.
people think we just have a Code Veronica sign in the background, but it says remake Code Veronica.
No, it doesn't.
What?
Dude, remake that.
It says remake code Veronica.
Oh no!
And Rocco,
Rocco, you pointed this out?
who's Veronica?
Oh my god.
Veronica sold. Save some room for later, Augustus.
Did I mix up my numbers when I glued them on?
Numbers!
Fuck!
No, that's even better.
God damn it. You know
Thank
what?
you, Rocco.
That means the
Thank you
N
so
and the I are
fucking
upside
much.
down. Fuck!
They are! I'm
God.
fucking dying, Larry!
Oh,
I'm
god
fucking
damn it.
dying! Don't change it! Rocco, I love you so much!
I have to change it before AEW. I got like 2 weeks. I think it's like 2 weeks away.
Dude, I would leave it.
Shit.
I would
There's no
leave
way
it.
I'm leaving it.
I would so
You know how
leave
embarrassed I am right now,
Oh
Brian?
my god.
You know how fucking pissed off I am, in all honesty?
Oh, fuck.
That I glued my number. I'm like, I
Stop
printed
calling
it out.
them numbers!
I printed it all out.
Fucking letters!
What? How the fuck did I? But it's upside down. The O and the
How
fuck.
did they end up upside down?
Because I had to glue them on a piece of cardboard away from my workbench.
Oh my god.
Spray adhesive, you know, and then I brought it back over. I'm
Oh
like,
shit.
yeah, that's right. I-N, no, and I. Fucking.
My favorite number is A.
I love
Yeah.
that number A. Sorry,
Mine's cute.
Qbot, we totally sidetracked your.
Dude, no worries. That was gold.
No, it wasn't cool.
That was beautiful. No, that was rad.
God damn
Keep it. Definitely keep it.
definitely
'cause
not.
people get
Why are you
confused.
all saying keep it? So I can fucking make this
More
problem
attention.
worse?
Because it'll get more attention. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, thank
exactly.
you. Get the fucking
Veronica?
joke
Oh,
across.
Veronica.
I'm so pissed off I botched a joke. It's a joke. It's a punchline. It's supposed to be
Just
the
roll.
minimal amount of effort to get the fucking joke across. I fucked it up. I'm heated.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, is
That's
right.
so fucking good.
I showed this to like 8 people around the studio today. I'm sorry, yesterday.
Dude,
I showed this to Johnny. I showed it to Eric, you, Derek. I'm wondering now if these assholes saw it and didn't tell me yesterday.
The paper you showed us, the mock-up you made was right. This today, when you glued it on, you glued them on, like you said, backwards.
I glued it on upside down, so the mock-up I showed you was right.
Probably, yeah. And I
God
didn't notice the
damn
first.
it.
I mean, you showed me this before the show too. This sign. I'm like, dude, that turned out great. It really was just Rocco's absolute keen eye for fucking
This motherfucker
attention.
knows.
If there's a misspelling in
Oh, he'll
fucking
find
War and
it,
Peace,
dude.
Rocco will find it.
But thank God, he convinced me to keep it. This is what I think of you.
That's what I mean.
But that was fine. That's fucking like, that was whatever. It fit the character of the person making that video, right? Like if you found that video randomly,
Yeah.
it fit the character going, this is what I think of you. He misspelled think. But now this one, this doesn't fucking make sense for the guy holding the sign in the front row of Dynamite to have it goddamn misspelled. Fuck. What, Matthew's gonna make fun of this now, dude. This is a real botchamania
dude.
moment. I mean, I will say, I'm gonna go over to Brian's full screen. I've got my Photoshop open, and there it is, correctly spelled. Just turn that fucking N and I upside down, because those two were connected, Brian.
Oh, maybe you put them on.
Well, some of them are when you cut everything out. Like the VER was one thing I cut out. That O is separated. All of code are 4 separate words. Re and make are all connected, one word.
Oh, I see.
But NI is a separate, and CA was separate. The O and the VER were separate.
So you must have, like you're saying, you put it the other way.
I glued it, picked it up, and turned it backwards, man. I fucked up.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I fucked up. And Photoshop is not at fault. It's the user error. God damn it. All right, enough about me. Qbot, I'm sorry. Again.
What was the purpose of your call?
Yeah, how can we help you?
No worries, no worries. Honestly, I wanted to ask you, Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
That has nothing to do with Veronica, Code Veronica, or Resident Evil or anything.
Yeah.
Not to sidetrack. I mean that was really funny.
It happens.
No, it's good.
It happens, and it can happen to you.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
And you could
Well-
get blown away. Yeah.
Work if I do say
I know you do the like hair and makeup and all kinds of stuff for Mega 64, but before you worked full time Mega 64, didn't you do what? I'm not exactly sure what it was. Was it like electrician, construction? What was your like daytime gig?
I'll take you through the work history of my
Yeah,
blue collar life.
that's what I'm really curious
Think
about.
back
I've got
to-
some like big changes coming up, and I wanted your opinion on stuff. But I wanted to hear, tell me your experience, please.
Big
How
changes.
you managed to.
So, yeah, I mean, before this full-time Mega 64 thing, I was still just kind of working part-time for them. There was a transition, right? Like, I quit the full-time job full-time, and I took it on part-time. And then I took Mega 64 on part-time. Then I took on Mega 64 full-time, kept the part-time, and then eventually realized okay, get rid of the part-time, because that was a weird transition through the pandemic.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, it was a construction company, but I'm specifically an electronics technician. So I would repair, upgrade, and basically maintenance and take care of electrical equipment that our construction company used to build pre-stressed water tanks. That's just what the construction company was. It was a water tank manufacturer.
Now, how did you get into that through like an apprentice program, or did you just like?
Well, no, I mean, I needed a job in my field, and I ended up not. I didn't, because my dad worked construction. My dad owned a construction company. He was a general contractor.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, okay. So I grew up hating construction because I had to work on construction sites every summer, just picking up trash. Like when I was real little, it was like he'd take me to work in the summer, and I would clean up the job site. And he built, traditional wooden construction, commercial stuff, houses, but also then he got into metal buildings, and by the end of his career, he was just building like steel buildings.
Oh yeah.
Which are like essentially giant erector sets.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Little cleanup, very uniform how they go together. Sometimes they would just be furnished inside, so then it would be like a traditional building on the inside, but the outside was just a metal shell. Cool. But I worked on those growing up, and like, fucking hated spending my summers cleaning up trash on a job site with my dad. But in the end, I look back on it and it was great.
You learned probably so much doing that. Just
Eventually,
being around it.
Yeah, and I got older and he let me start actually doing stuff that I could do. Like, all right, these eaves all have to be screwed in. There's 180 fucking screws around this thing. Don't fall off the fucking reach lift, but use it to go slowly along and screw this eave in or whatever.
Yeah.
So there'd be like a job to keep me busy all fucking day. That was like later when I was like in high school.
That's awesome.
Where I could actually have, be trusted with a fucking power tool.
At that point, did he pay you?
Yeah, he always paid me.
Really?
My dad and my
I never got paid until now.
Oh, my dad and my grandfather always paid me like under the table. So as a kid, it was like, oh, dude, I'm getting cash. I'm coming home with like $20 every fucking night. As a kid,
yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot, And
then $100 a week.
And then later, like when I was older, it would be like you're getting an hourly rate. Keep track of your hours. So it was really good at teaching me how to keep track of.
Yeah.
Monday I worked for you 8 hours at this, and I would like, here's the total. You owe me this much, and they would always hook it up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was like all of the work experience I got in the construction field. Was just helping out my family. But then I didn't want to do that, so that's why in high school, instead of math, I started taking these electronics technician courses because I got math credit. And that's really where I got my electronics training, was just these. I don't even know if they have ROP in high schools anymore.
I think they do.
But regional occupational program classes, or ROP, were offered, and I only took, this is
oh no.
This is the trade-off. I think I made the right choice, but I only took up to geometry in high school. I didn't take anything past geometry. That's like, what? Isn't that like sophomore or freshman year?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's algebra, geometry, and then algebra 2.
And I didn't go to college, so my math knowledge is stops at fucking geometry freshman year. Because for the next 3 years, I took these electronics courses. Now, that's fine by me because I don't need to use anything in real life that has trigonometry involved. There's fucking a goddamn computer in my pocket that the teacher said I wouldn't have access to a calculator. Bitch, you were fucking wrong. There's a fucking million calculators in everyone's pocket. And I don't need the trigonometry shit, but I used that electronics training to pay my bills for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, I really have worked in that field. Right out of high school, I was an intern at Qualcomm. And then I worked at Qualcomm out of high school and stayed there for probably like maybe 2 years after high school. So I was there for probably 4. I interned for 2, and then I worked for 2. I was just a electronics support for a lab. So there were engineers that I worked for, and they needed a computer built. That's where I learned how to build PCs.
Yeah.
I would build that to their specs, or I would run Ethernet cables and crimp custom RF and Ethernet cables for different lab projects. Get to do a lot of clean install and antenna work too, up on the roof sometimes. But again, that's where I got a lot of more on-the-job tech training. And it was then after that I went to work like at a auto installer, so a third party like Allen Ed's Auto Sound, but this was a company where it wasn't Allen Ed's. It was small time here in East County out in Lakeside.
Oh, nice.
Called Thunderworks, and we had a bunch of cop car stuff that we did.
Oh,
all
yeah.
the police in East County and some of the other police stations and police organizations like Coronado had us do all of their cars, and it's like you couldn't find a further away police station than Coronado Island.
El Cajon, yeah.
Yeah, and that was cool because when we'd finish the cars, we'd have to put a flag on the like a leather thing that covers up the light bar.
Yeah.
But we would drive them all on the freeway to deliver them.
Yeah, I mean, it's either that or ship them.
So we would do like auto electronics, boat electronics, motorhome electronics. One time, one of the coolest projects we did was for the FCC, and it was a hidden surveillance van.
Whoa.
It was it was like an old just like deadhead fucking van with a mural on the side and a beater bike with deflated tires and like its handlebar missing, like attached to the bumper, and it had all this shit to make it look like, you know, trash from the outside. On the inside, full desks with 2 chair and 2 stations for workers.
Wow.
Cameras in every fucking corner of like the roof, and all this rack-mounted surveilling equipment that they would like find, I don't know, pirate radio stations with and shit.
Holy shit.
But then other just regular cop, like a squad would buy a bunch of cop cars. They'd bring all the old cop cars in. We'd gut all the electronics. Your shotgun lock, your dash cam, all of the stuff, you know. And then sometimes we'd put all of the old stuff back into a new car, or sometimes we'd make a brand new harness. And that's where I got into wire harness work, which me and you, we did in the garage for about 3 years.
Yeah, we did that for a bit.
Yeah,
we
would do all that wire harness shit. Just put in the expensive stuff like the shotgun lock and the light bar. Reinstalling the seats in the back. I would find drugs in the old plastic back seat of a cop car. You pull that thing out, and there's only a couple slots and holes for seat belts to like come through. But you pull that whole cage out and that whole back seat.
Yeah.
And then on the like metal body of the car where the seat has been torn out, I would find someone had like ditched a bag of like drugs.
Whatever.
Like, I didn't know what it was, but it was a little baggie of white powder, and I'd be like, yo, bro, check this. I would tell my other worker, like, yo, check this out. And I think one of the homies, we called this guy Mullet. He hung out with us.
Pervert.
Fuck yeah.
He was a good old pervert.
Oh, yeah.
He worked with us. Mullet, I think, snatched up that little bag of white powder.
Jesus.
Like, oh, I'll take care of this. I'll take this to the boss right now. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, right.
I was like, oh shit. What happened to the cocaine?
Up his nose.
Yeah.
But that's where I got a lot more electronics training, and then I pretty much like went into what I talked about, the construction company, and I used those skills, you know, basically like the AC and the DC side of it, from what I learned in school and what I learned working at the auto installer and the cop, you know, car rehauler place. And then the computer stuff from Qualcomm, you know, I kind of basically took all those skills and ended up getting a job working at that construction company for as long as I could until it was just time to, like, get over to Mega 64 full time.
Yeah.
And thank God.
How,
thank fucking God.
how did you get into the, like, makeup artistry and stuff then?
That was
and then
just
how
like
did you manage the two?
Halloween and shit, you know? Like,
That was just a hobby, right?
Yeah, I would do makeup on myself for each Halloween. Like, I probably started doing that in 2000. Like, when I moved out on my own, like, I was, like, going to friends' Halloween parties, and I'd be like, I want to do really elaborate zombie makeup. And then every year, I just kept getting better at it. And then maybe, like, 5 years in or something, that's when they hired me for the Cold Fear video, because our friend just said, oh, my buddy does zombie makeup.
Yeah.
And I had pictures from like the last 3 Halloweens, and it was like progressively getting better, and they're like, yeah, come do this for Cold Fear. That's where I met Rocco, Derek, and Sean.
Do you do it for anyone else outside of Mega 64 now?
Yeah, and I always thought I would do that for a bunch more people. I thought like, oh, that's what I'll want to do.
Yeah.
I remember my old Facebook was Bullet Belt Productions.
Yeah, you wanted to do
nice. Yeah, dude, okay.
You were really into that for a bit.
Well, because I thought maybe I'll get other clients, but it turns out like I like working with my friends.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
But in the past, and currently I still will take side gigs. Like during the pandemic, I shot for a Kickstarter and I did some demon makeup on an actress for a game called Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry. Demons Ate My Neighbors. It's like a spiritual successor.
Gotcha.
And then like I did something. It's technically like with Derek and Johnny, but for Crunchyroll last year,
Ooh.
I did some crazy Borg-like makeup on myself too. I didn't want to put the appliances on anybody other than me. I made the most uncomfortable suit to walk around in.
Dude, I made a cyborg.
Yeah, it was fun. That was cool. Yeah. I'll do stuff on the side, like if it's just ever convenient, or if the money's right. You know what I'm saying, dog?
That's true.
Dude, yeah. Well, because
It's true.
I'm in the same. I'm coming at it from the exact opposite angle, where I went to school for like costume design and theatrical design and craftsmanship, and then I graduated right when the pandemic hit, and like my whole network fell apart, and now.
Hang in there, Ashley.
Long story short, I got to move out of this apartment because it's getting sold, and I'm moving in with a friend in Washington, and like my whole network's gone anyway, so I'm like starting my whole life over, and I'm just like I'm looking at like apprenticeship programs and like software engineering, but then like my dad does construction and I'm working for him right now.
Okay.
And I thought, well, shit, I have a dream of one day building my own house, and I thought if I can get into construction, maybe I can get those skills, have a 9 to 5, but then I don't want to give up this like costume design, and it launched into like prop and makeup. Like I'm making like a silicone puppet down in the basement right now for this little film I want to finish before I leave in July.
See, that's the thing. Like having those side projects, like that's what I had. I had something to fall. Now, some people's stories are the opposite. You can't. A lot of people say you can't have something to fall back on, because then you'll never
I don't think
fully.
I have anything right now.
You'll never fully
like, I gotta
commit
make
to the thing.
I think you have to make a plan.
Yeah.
But I think you have to make a plan. I think you
That's what I'm
definitely
trying
have
to
to
do
have
right now.
something to support yourself. So it's like,
Yes.
I had my family and working construction.
See, I don't have my family anymore.
to
We're
fall
all
back.
fucked
Well, you
right
said
now.
you're working with your dad.
Yeah, but like, so my point. Yes, that's true. That's true. But like, they can't support me, is what I mean. Like,
Yeah, they
when
can't
we
pay
all
for your
leave,
lifestyle,
I can't
but if
live.
something
Exactly.
bad happens, they can probably
I
help
can't
you
live
out.
with them. No.
No. I'm not
sorry.
talking about that. But I'm just
No.
saying, like,
I mean, like,
hold on. Put the
I
brakes
don't mean to
on.
get too
Yeah.
whatever.
You're getting paid when you're working for your dad's construction job, but you're
Yes.
getting paid, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
you aren't doing makeup or costume design or prop work right now and getting paid for it. You're doing construction to get paid for it. And as long as you can keep that dream alive on the side, like you're doing this prop work in your basement, it seems, like making this puppet, right? Like, as long as you can
Yeah,
keep
and I am getting paid for that, thankfully.
Okay, well,
Okay, there you
hey,
go.
that's even. You're already.
I'm so fucking pissed.
Kevin hates when people get paid for
But-
stuff.
That's true.
But
My
no.
point is, I'm like relocating to the West Coast because I've got like
Oh, so this hasn't happened yet.
we're about to be homeless basically.
Jesus Christ,
And
that's
so I'm
dark.
moving in with my buddies. Yeah, like my buddies put me up for a little bit, and I mean I'm trying to get a job out there so when I get there I can start contributing to the rent. But we're
Yeah.
already talking about like splitting it, like he's gonna maybe 60-40 or even 70-30 depending
He's
depending
hooking
on
you
how
up.
things go.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, no, like he's like my bro from way back.
Oh, hell yeah.
I've known him since I was like a little kid.
Okay, well, see,
He
now
moved out there last year, like on my birthday, and so yeah, I know. So,
I guess I
but
understand
I'm not
now
to
that
get,
like
too
you're
personal,
about
but
to
I'm kinda, like-
relocate and not be having this construction job anymore,
Yeah, exactly.
and
like, I'm
you're not
restarting
going to
my
have
life.
a foundation of people to do the side job because you're relocating.
Yeah,
I get it now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So right now everything's hunky dory. You're paying your bills, even though it's
At
not
least
what you
till
want to
July.
do, and you're just keeping the dream alive because you're keeping it as a hobby. So I would say like the most important thing is like keep the dream alive, keep doing it as a hobby
You didn't grab it.
in any way you can. I didn't grab it. Oh, you're right. I didn't grab it.
Yeah, sorry, keep going. Sorry.
But the Yeah, that's tough, man.
That's really
Not to
tough.
like bomb you.
No.
But, like,
You're starting over, and you don't have a job in Washington where you're going.
not yet. I'm looking. Like I've been applying like for the last like 3 weeks, and just
Gotcha.
like I'm looking at anything. And then I was thinking, once I get there, like I'll get there, right? I'll get something to pay rent. But then
Like,
I
even
do
if it's
want to
a
get into
fast
like
food
software
job.
engineering. Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
I'll
So-
take anything.
So
But
what
do
I would
want to.
what I would recommend is like, because I've been through not what you're talking about necessarily in terms of where my home is going, but in terms of like financial uncertainty and things of that nature. Like all of us have definitely been there, but I've had a couple of instances where like I've been fired twice. So like there's those jobs that I got fired from were the jobs that I thought were going to be the ones to make me money. And what I realized was that I make money, and it's different for everybody. It's good to have a stable job, but if you want to make money, like Garrett was saying, off of the thing that you are
Passionate about? Yeah.
then you need to invest in your passion. And for instance, like I want to be on the radio. My dream when I was younger was to do something in broadcast and be on the radio. Have my own radio show. Hey, guess what, man? It took me forever, but with Twitch, through the PBS, and through doing like my own show and my own streams, I created my own radio station.
For sure.
It's not making a lot, but most businesses don't make a lot in the first 5 years. But if you keep it sustainable and you try to grow, it can. So what you
Fucking
got to
Zelda.
realize, or not realize, excuse me, that sounds super condescending, but it is a realization, is that like you're not starting over by going to a new city with less connections. You're going to a place with everything that brought you there, all of that experience, all of the knowledge, everything that brought you there. And then you're going to be able to introduce yourself to these people and give them value because you have that experience.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's Washington, you said?
Yeah.
There's an indie film scene there. You got to become a part of it.
That's what I was trying to look into. Yeah.
And you can get out there, like, again, like, you'll have your buddy. He'll connect you in the areas that will, or they will connect you in the areas that will probably benefit you. And if not, like, you just got to get out there. If that's what you really want to do, like, I remember after getting fired twice, I was like, sales. I'm good at sales, good at customer service, yada, yada, yada. And I am. But here's the thing I'm not good at. I'm not good at cold calling and doing the perspective bullshit with people who don't want to talk to me, because I value my time too much and I value other people's time too much, that if I come up to you and try to sell you or hard sell you on something, you're about to
Get out!
and you say no, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to be like, well, here's why you should listen to me. Because chances are, I don't know anything about what you need. But what I can do is help people out in different ways. Give them customer service in different ways. And I can use those skills that I got
Human
in terms
service.
of seeing prospects and sales, yada, yada.
So do you...
And use that towards basically getting a job in the thing I want to do, which was doing media.
Well, and working for yourself, man,
working
is
for
like,
myself,
God,
honestly.
it's got to be...
That's a dream, dude.
It really is. It really is, dude.
But Garrett is right about stability, though. If you got construction and you need to make money to pay the bills, I'd start with construction, but keep looking for jobs in fields that you want.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, yeah, so you're moving up to Washington. You're going to take whatever you can just to, like, just to get grounded, get your foot in the door of the city, so to speak, and then you can get a better job.
Yeah.
Don't settle for what you got, but take what you can get so you can pay the rent. But yeah, are you thinking about like going back into construction? Because it's definitely like stable to where there's always work.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's what I was asking about it, because I was thinking of maybe there are a lot of like different apprenticeship programs, and I didn't know what your perspective was on that. Like, if you think like, nah, fuck it, just like, because like the way my dad started, like he started in the 70s.
Yeah.
And he just like jumped on a crew down in Maryland and has just been doing that up until now, and knows like everything.
Oh, okay.
And so it's like, do I just jump into a crew? Do I go through like the state and get a job?
I mean, if you can get a
Because then state
job,
jobs have nice benefits.
Jesus Christ, yeah. I mean, if you can get a state job, that is probably like the most stable.
Like, I was looking at park aid jobs, dude. Like, that'd be fucking sick.
Dude,
Working in
apply
the park.
for all of them. Don't limit yourself to any.
Yeah, that's a
Anyone.
great.
Oh, I mean, I
That's
am.
a great
I've
thing.
applied to like 10 different things.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
So yeah, you're doing it right. I mean, it's maybe take the first thing that you get, but then keep going to interviews, even if it's the first week you're at this new job. Keep going to the interviews for
going.
the other one, and then you can weigh those pros and cons and be like, hey, I lucked out. Maybe this is somewhere where I can get stability, or, you know, but what you're qualified for seems like you know what you're doing. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
But I would say like keep that dream alive. Like keep working with people on the stuff that you want to do that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Like the costume design. You know, even if you transition it, like Brian was saying, like Brian wanted to be on the radio. Well, he had to make his own fucking radio show to do that because no one's handing out fucking DJ.
No.
You know.
And I also
pamphlets.
don't want to honestly work at a radio station because I know the industry. Having studied
Well, and you're not
it-
working for yourself if you're just working at, you know.
And
Eric worked at a radio station.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that
and I learned a lot from that as well. You're doing a lot of promo, a lot of all this stuff that I don't want to do, and I'm like, if I'm gonna work this hard to promote fucking, you know,
Someone else's thing.
you know, XXR radio, then why wouldn't I do it for KLBR, my own radio fucking station? Play my music, play my video games, and have fun. Instead of going to work and do dumbass ad reads for brands I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
You know, and then trying to build your way up with the bureaucracy of a million different people also wanting to be there, which is fine, but people get fucking sharky, and again, I don't want to waste my time with fucking two-faced motherfuckers who are going to come in there and say what they want to get me to do work for them for free so that they take the credit and then politic their way into the fucking roles that I want.
You're just this is every corporation
But that's
anyone
how it
works for.
Right? Oh yeah. I mean, when I worked retail, that was the biggest thing that held me back. I did great at my job. I got good reviews, awesome customer service. I trained everybody in the staff. I helped create training programs. And when it came time for opportunity, I was a risk, which I understand now at 27. Yeah, of course I was a risk. I wouldn't trust a 27-year-old with a national training program for a Nestle brand. Fuck no. Why would you? You have shareholders that you're beholden to. So, you know, like,
Are you talking about who Nestle brand? What are you talking about?
well,
Nespresso was owned by
yeah.
Nestle?
That's the Ness and the Nespresso.
Oh, interesting.
Just like all their other brands. Oh, there's a little plant.
I missed this last time. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like you got everything lined up, Cubot. But I was just gonna reiterate, you know, like don't let the dream die, and
Yes.
try to find people either local to you or keep in contact with the people you're working with now, because you can make stuff in Washington and you know mail it for $20 to them, and they can get their props.
Yeah, that's true.
Ahead of schedule or whatever if they want to keep working with you. Like it doesn't have to end, you know. The group that you're working with previously, like you're gonna make some new friends, and you might find like a whole new hobby with a new group of friends that you make out there. And it might not be, you know, costume design that you're doing in another 5 years. You might have picked up just a different hobby.
Yeah. It may not have
I mean,
been
that's kind of what I'm trying to do.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Just get it like Renaissance man.
Yeah.
That's for me in life, man. I've kept it interesting, and I really have entertained myself
that's why
over the years.
I wanted to ask you about this, dude. Like,
Yeah.
first time, long time. I didn't say it at the top, but I've been watching you guys since like 2014.
Jeez.
And
But yeah,
I
changing my hobby or my interests, not changing them, but picking up a new one.
Oh,
But you got all these little skills. Like, you remind me of my dad in a weird way. And I'm like, man, this guy, like, he gets it. Like, he's doing all the little things. He's just, like, in his own world. He's just fucking rocking out with his crew. Like,
Forever, it was
I don't
that.
know.
It was like, how can I keep rocking out with the crew? Okay, well, I got to just work this day job. But that's fine because weekends, we can go film shit, and it's fun. And, you know, I've always kept a different hobby. It seems like, you know, the wrestling thing is new.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna be
dude,
taking over
watch
my
that
life.
Fucking ankle.
That's
my brother. My brother repeatedly sprained his ankle during like track and cross country.
Oh,
and, like,
really?
It's like puffy now. Yeah, he's got like built up scar tissue.
Oh yeah, my shit's
And
like
that was in high
double
school.
in size.
So
Yeah,
you gotta be super careful with that.
I
shit.
always it
That
seems
made
like
me nervous.
I expend a hobby and then a new one comes in. So I think I'll keep doing that throughout my entire life.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about you, Brian, but like
I mean, this is,
streaming was a hobby, and then it's like, ooh, find the routine to where I could keep up on that. I could keep doing that. But now also find the time to make for new hobbies, like the pro wrestling stuff.
yeah, you hold on to the hobbies that really interest you, and you let go of the ones that are dragging you.
Well, not even that. I don't let go of the ones that are dragging me. I just don't do them as often.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's
don't-
what I mean.
I don't, you know, I don't DJ every weekend like I used to when I was like wanting
Yeah.
to learn how to DJ.
Yeah,
Uh,
but you don't get caught up in the times when you don't DJ. You know what I
Totally,
mean?
totally. Which, speaking of, I'm coming to I'm coming to Anime Expo. I am coming to Comic-Con too, but I'm DJing Anime Expo. So I'll check you out in the Lounge 21.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
thanks for calling in, Qbot. It's been
Yeah, it started to take up all the.
no. It's been
I gotta get to sleep.
It's been informative, I'm sure. I got to go through my work history, and I always love doing that.
Yeah. always a good time.
But I'm glad.
I get to hear what I wanted to hear. I guess just.
Oh, good.
I can keep it all alive.
Well, I'm
Just
glad
keep
you got
going.
a
Like, you made it
plan and a
work.
big adventure ahead of you, because it sounds like you are excited
scared
about
and
this.
excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a little anxious. You should be.
Yeah.
Go into something new.
I'm anxious just to be in the car right now. Like
With
I can't,
trepidation?
I was talking to my brother, and then you guys picked up. I was like, "Holy shit, it's me!"
We'll call your brother back. This fucking guy and his goddamn
Yeah,
barrel.
thank you
Oh,
very much,
shit.
Hubert.
Yeah,
Okay,
thanks,
bye.
Thank
Hubert.
you guys. Thank you so
Goodbye.
much.
Yeah,
Thanks
great.
for the help. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, thank you for
Have a
listening.
good night.
Peace.
No, honestly, a call like that is good because it's a reminder for all of us.
Hey!
Like, ooh, if you got a flash grenade, throw that shit out.
Party time.
Um,
I have quick hacks for all this, but I don't use them.
I know it's great.
I'm so old school. I want to go in and check out my. Oh, look, I gotta move that now. Anyway.
No, I think a lot of what we were saying is something that needs to be like repeated for a lot of people, including ourselves. You know, like.
I don't know.
Getting
It could have been
motivated-
nonsense on mine.
No, I think what you were saying is like is very good. But I wanted to add one thing because there's something that you always.
Well, we went on tangent, so it was
We
like
did.
it was like jobs, and then like your passion. How do you get that going? But then also like, how do you have so many hobbies? I don't know. I hope I helped.
Yeah, no, I mean, because it really is all in the same vein. Like, so this is why I really liked the fact that we went. And you have no
Whoa.
bullets left on that.
Whoa.
Now you have no
Whoa.
head. But you know, you're never done with a hobby. You're very right about that. Like,
Yeah, I
or-
still play
or-
airsoft. I don't do it every weekend like I
Exactly.
did 10 years ago when I first got into it.
Yeah.
I do it every 6 months.
Yeah.
But I want to always keep all of my hobbies in the rotation. I don't really like
Yeah.
fall off of them. I still play video games.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much as certain times in my life, you know.
Yeah, like for the most part, like I don't start new hobbies or new things unless I think I'm going to be really interested in it. But yeah, like certain things I fall off on, but that's what I realized. Like, I kind of fell off playing video games for a while when I'm busy. You know, I have to take on more work. Like there are like month, 2 months, sometimes longer. I don't get my hands on video games at all. I don't buy new games. If it weren't for KLBR, and
Well, that's
streaming,
me. That's me right now.
I probably wouldn't play as much in certain periods. You know, whereas before I would spend a lot of my time playing games and not working, you know? So I think the biggest thing to remember is that, yeah, if you want to make shorts, make short videos, make whatever it is that you want to make. Like Branty Rose earlier said that they have a part-time job and they do embroidery selling, and they send like those fucking patchwork herbs to the fucking show. Like, if you just keep doing it and try to get it out there and try to connect to people, like one of the jobs I got recently, I do some editing work for a video game company here in San Diego, and they needed one of them knew somebody who has a kid in the school. They work on a committee for the fucking graduating class, and they need a graduating video.
Oh, so this is just extra freelance work.
And all of a sudden, I got a fucking email from, actually it was an email from the head of this company going, hey, can I connect you with somebody? Are you taking work? And I'm able to now bring on new work. Will this be another job I do next year? Maybe, maybe not. But for right now, I said yes to something I've never fucking done before, and that opened up another avenue. And that might open up more avenues, because now a whole crew of people at a private school, which means know my fucking name and are going to see a sentimental video about their kids. And yeah, I don't want to be all money based, but if they see that and they feel trust in the video because I do my best work and I don't fuck up because I'm going to not turn in anything that I'm not happy with, then that's going to bring more of that to me. And so I think that's all it is. You just keep it open. And Cubot, there was something you said like, oh, how do you pick up these different things? You just say yes to opportunities. Trust in your ability.
I said yes to fucking 2 sets at Anime Expo.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of shitting my pants.
But you'll do it.
Yeah, because I'm just like, well, why not? Whenever Anime Expo Chibi last year, I did 1 set.
Yeah.
And then I was like, God damn, that was so much fun. I wish I could do more. So why now? I mean, I'm like, God damn, I have a panel. I got to run the booth all weekend. And I have 2 sets to kind of like all strategize and make sure nothing is overlapping, which is going to take a little scheduling. But yeah, I just said yes. It was like, that's that opportunity knocking at my door.
Yeah.
Hey, you DJ'd Chibi last year. You want to do Anime Expo? Fuck, that's even bigger. Yes. Yep. All right, you want to do 2 shows? Lounge 21 and the Beer Garden? And I was like, fucking, why not?
Yes.
Like, all right.
More visibility.
Yeah, I just, I know it's going to get me out of my comfort zone, too. That's why I'm, like, dreading it. I'm like, ah. And I bet, is it Mott Boy? No. Cubot.
Close.
They're dreading going to a whole new city.
Yeah.
But it is excitement as well. It's not just dread, you know. There's trepidation, definitely, a big life change like that. It is definitely scary. I know that his situation is different. In a perfect world, you would never move to a city that you don't already have a job and enough money to pay your rent in, right?
Right. In a perfect world. Yeah.
It's, some circumstances aren't ideal. Hey! Shot in the hip.
Until you took an arrow to the hip.
Oh, Leon.
There you go. Nobody heard that.
Oh, who's in there?
Yeah, exactly. In a perfect world, you would have more time to plan and do all this stuff. But a good thing to have is a plan. And a plan doesn't need to be a step-by-step thing, but more of, and this was another thing I actually wanted to compliment you on. You have a threshold for certain.
A compliment for me?
Well, many.
Oh,
but
thank
no,
you.
You'll have a threshold. You'll be like, if it's not at this point,
we abandon.
Plan
B.
Or we adjust. We find
adjust.
Yeah, like if we can't get to this by here, then we need to do this. And if we don't do that, then there's always there's a threshold where you need to be able to keep yourself in check. And so it's like, if I'm not able to keep up, that was great. You fucking took a pratfall.
Oh, and I missed the headshot on a reload.
But yeah, if you're not able to sustain yourself, then you might want to adjust to make sure you're stable monetarily. And then when you can, you pick back up your fucking, your hobby. But don't just sit there and play a fool and try to keep doing only the hobby because that's what I'm going to do. It's like, no, keep at it, but don't get stagnant in just maintaining a sinking ship. Because
it's hard.
It's not worth your time.
And I never honestly thought I'd get here to where I'm not working for someone else. I'm working with my friends. We're working for ourselves. I never honestly thought, because I didn't actively try to do it. In fact, I would say I fought against it. Case in point, I kept one foot in the door. It was like, okay, I'm going to work part-time at my full-time job, and then I'm going to work part-time at Mega. Okay, now after 2 years of that, they were like, just fucking come over here and abandon the fucking whatever.
Yeah.
It was scary though, and I never planned on it happening, and I never thought that I would actually make it where I wasn't working for someone else. So then it was like, all right, fuck it. Finally quit the now part-time job, but the one that had, you know, supported me for I was there for 15 years.
And dude, all the while we were also in your garage making the fucking wiring rigs.
Yeah, well, I love side gig. I love the side hustle.
I wish
side hustle is where it's at. Man.
I wish
it's where
you
you
still
really
got more
stack
wiring
the
gigs. I had
do
so much fun, like
I do too. I
turning
wish
my brain off and just doing it.
See, and that's where I realized, like, I learned all that wire harness making at Thunderworks. I totally forgot. That was the automotive and police and marine and RV place. We made so many wire harnesses. That's really where... And then also, a spin-off from that job, I took side work up in... Man, I would drive up to Temecula for like 2 days at a time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Make wiring harnesses for the Celine S7, the race car. That
Whoa!
Celine, you know, ran back in like 06 through 013 or something like that, around that time. So a bunch of those wiring harnesses, you know, in those S7 cars, I would just sit in a warehouse and make with a dude. And God, that repetition gets in your head.
Mm-hmm.
So we did the same thing in the garage, you know. I made a couple... Took a board, put a bunch of screws, and drew out the wiring harnesses by length, so we didn't have to measure. We just hold stuff up and cut.
Yeah, I remember
and then you get one sample, and it's like, okay, now repeat. Cut 100 of this piece of wire, all this length, and then solder on 100 of this end.
It got to a point now.
But we got good, me and you. You were my fucking fastest helper.
Yeah, I was. I always felt like excited.
Towards the end, it was just me and you.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say I was really excited because at first it was like me, you, and like sometimes Sean would come in, sometimes Kevin would come in, sometimes people from your airsoft group would come in.
You know the homies from the Christmas cast, Richard, and Kia and Joseph. Yeah, they would come help.
They'd come help,
but you were the only one who was like took to it.
Yeah,
I felt like I was always asking favors. Like, I'll come over and do it like once, and then I would realize like it's not for them.
Yeah,
but you took to it.
Yeah, well, first of all, and now going back to Qbot, at that point when we started wiring, remember I was completely unemployed at the time.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was collecting unemployment from being fired from the first job that I had, and one of the things that I wanted when I took all my other jobs was to be able to keep doing the wiring, because we were doing it 4 or 5 nights a week sometimes.
Yeah,
when we got like 1,000 orders. But I like looking back at it now, you know, the hours we would spend doing it, it'd be like sometimes 10, 15 hours a week, 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
And like, man, we had it measured down to a feel. Like, you and I stopped eating the template to cut.
You could look at a pile and go like, oh yeah, that's about 200 pieces.
Well, I just mean in terms of like when we would make the actual lines, or I'm sorry, the wires.
You're still alive?
We would kind of like the first one we would know, like, you know, the red and black terminals, right?
Yeah.
Like, you and I both know now it's about 2.5, 3 inches or less, right? Like, it's about that long.
Yeah.
But when we would be cutting it, at first I would use the template that you would provide, but then after like I think a couple of months of doing it, like I knew how long the wire was.
You have that muscle memory of the thing in your hand and snipping it. You have to do like 2,000 of those. Yeah.
But that's how. Yeah, it was so much fun to just, I don't know, like start with nothing and then get down to it, and then at the end we'd have the full harness, loading it into the boxes with you, like completing the job. It's so fucking gratifying.
I loved completing a job.
Gratifying.
When you have a box of like 200 harnesses, and we were making them, you know, when I was talking about working at the law enforcement, you know, it's funny, what we were doing is the exact opposite, because like, I learned on making harnesses for Crown Vics and installing them in law enforcement squad cars. Then I was making them for this Celine race car,
right?
And then me and Brian were making them for a cannabis collector company.
Yeah.
What was the name of the... Green Bros is the name of the company. They moved to Vegas. That's why I stopped making harnesses, because they moved the company out of San Diego to Las Vegas. But they were my only client. You know, they kept me so busy that I never could get more clients. And then when it went away, I was kind of like, I guess I'm done doing this for now.
Yeah.
But We advertised on the show for a while,
Yeah.
trying to get new clients, but I didn't work that hard on it because
Nah.
honestly, like, I'm busy enough now.
Yeah, right. And like part of the reason you switched from doing
But what
construction.
were they? There was like 4 machines. There was a cannabis cultivator that like shaped stuff. Then there was like another harness we made for another machine that like separated the keef out. And then there was another harness for another machine, which was like a conveyor.
Oh,
machine.
really?
It was a company that sold to cannabis farms for automation.
I always thought they were like a weed gin, like a cotton gin.
Essentially, it was that. It
It's
was
like one of those big baler.
That was one
things.
of the machines
Yeah.
that we made a harness for. That was probably the bigger harness. Went into that one.
And that's funny because didn't that connect from?
But what a cash crop! I mean, I even made a fucking killing in that industry.
Yes,
like,
you
what was
did.
that? 10 years ago we were doing that. Feels like forever.
It might honestly be closer to 10 years now, but no, I think it was a little. I think it was maybe
7.
like 7,
Yeah.
6 or. It would have been around 2000 if I had gotten fired. 2017, 2000 maybe 18. Because I think that again that's what started me coming on the PBS full time.
Oh, because we'd be wiring in the garage, and then we'd be like talking about the show, and be like, "Hey, come with me, and let's do it."
Yeah, we would basically what we would do is it started with me just helping Garrett do this, and we'd be talking. I'd ask you about the show because I'm interested in the show and broadcasting, and then I'm like, dude, you know what? I want to again going back to Origins. I wanted to learn more about being on a stream and not just on the backside, because I'd been doing a lot of back-end Mega 64 stuff and other stuff at the time, but I'd also hadn't really been working at all in media at that point. I'd been doing sales and office jobs for.
You were kind of thrown. You were thrown into the Mega 64 podcast when Eric left.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, grab the reins.
Yep. Eric was like. For a while, he was like showing me kind of what was going on, and then one day he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna leave, so you're gonna take over." And I'm like, "All right." So there was also that.
But you had to you just hit the ground running. I mean, you had no training.
I'd already kind of covered for him a few other times before, and he did show me the reins and
not that we even knew what we were doing
right?
back then, you know.
And I learned so much doing that. Like
I think you've learned so much just doing, honestly, like. Your own streams.
Yes.
You know, and I think all of us have, like, when we've gone off and done like a solo project, it really teaches you because there's no one else there.
No.
Fuck, the computer isn't working. Well, someone knows XSplit to how to change this. It's like, oh no, I have to fucking look this up and troubleshoot this and do a fucking driver update. Oh my god, why are my cameras out of focus? Well, I should fucking fix that.
Exactly. What is and then I already had technical so a lot of
what else could I buy?
A lot of colleges sometimes will do what are they called? Theory courses. But what I focused on also, and that's kind of to go back to just a general thing, but also what Qbot said about should I do an apprenticeship, should I do this? If you can get paid, get paid. If you can get an apprenticeship with pay, then that's even better. But doing it will get you the experience because it's like a fight or flight thing. You either or a sink or swim thing. You either learn it or you don't. And if it's a technical thing, it may be hard, but after doing it 5 times, you get better at it. After you do it 10 times, you're even better than the 5.
You might learn like, yo, this is just not for me.
Mm-hmm. Which is good too, because then you've also learned everything you learn there, all the principles, the theorems, the practices, or whatever. But again, when you can start doing it, that will teach you. And that's what I focused on in college. I did production classes, not just like, let's sit here and analyze why is this shot so good.
Well, and you were doing those production classes, and case in point of like figuring out it's not for you.
Yeah.
You, after the production education, got a job in production.
You're right. Yeah.
In the Channel 10 morning news team.
Yeah, here in Channel 9.
Oh, Channel 9.
Channel 9 KUSI. I was on Good Morning San Diego. I did their early morning drive, early morning regional show.
Cameraman.
As a cam op, yeah. $13 an hour, getting up at fucking 3:30, 4 in the morning to be at a 5:30 call time or whatever it was.
And how long did it take for you to realize, like, I don't want to do this?
5 months.
That's it. I mean,
5 months.
But here's the commitment that you put in. 5 months is a long time. I mean, you were You were there long enough for everyone to learn your name. You know what I mean? Like you worked there
long enough that I made connections, talked to people, and
to realize I don't want to keep doing
dude,
this.
I talked to the floor director, and I'm like, hey man, I don't know if this is working out for me. And he looked at me and he was like, honestly, dude, this station ain't shit. If you leave here, it ain't shit. Like you're not losing on anything. People don't grow here. This is a in between. You know, this is where people
But
retire.
this is cool on the job experience for a resume, but also cool just experience in life to let you know, like, yeah, this type of production is not what I want.
Not that kind, not specifically a show like that. No.
No,
I would have
right.
loved to work in a studio and been on a crew like that, but it would have been more like something like what we did for the Mega 64 podcast. News, while fun, and you get a lot of cool shit from the guests.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, people roll in with barbecue, and they'll be like, here you go. I mean, we brought all this barbecue for no reason, you know, and then like, you know, it's such a weird thing. It's not for no reason. It's a visual, right? But you're losing on the product that you're bringing there. And then they just donate it to the workers and the staff.
Oh, yeah, here, give this leftover to the staff.
Yeah, we have,
that's cool.
you know, 10 pounds of pulled pork, and it's like, yeah, here you go. Or like, what the fuck? I forgot about this guy.
Dick.
It was fun, but like ultimately, yeah, working in that environment was not for me. Holy shit!
It's like The Thing. You could just fucking ate my ass up.
Yeah, with the legs sticking out.
Damn, I don't want that to happen. I ain't trying to have that happen. Look they did my boy dirty, dude. Here's his character model with that little grin.
They
Mr. Kennedy.
I like this fight better than the original version of this fight.
I don't remember the original.
They're like posted up in one corner of the room, and you have to use the sniper rifle and run around, and it's kind of like this, but it's not as fun.
See,
If I remember correctly, it's like it's kind of tedious. You still have to shoot them, but you have to wait for the mouth to open, and I feel like they're a lot more like stuck in an area.
This is you know, as far as I've gotten in my first playthrough.
Okay.
I haven't beaten this boss.
Oh.
So like always, we're in territory now where I've gotten past my game save, you know, on our PPS save.
Well, depending on how much longer you want to go. I mean, it's already.
I mean, we've already done an hour and a half.
8:45.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My my health could use a little. I could take maybe one more hit, but I'm not the best at aiming. Let's see. I gotta get in. Whoa! That got in there. Hey!
If it's your submachine gun, you might want to put the scope off. I like the foot sticking out of his mouth. It's stupid as shit. Looks so fucking goofy.
It's the rifle. I never thought about that. You can fire easier if I took the scope off.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, with the rifle, it might not. It still goes down the iron sight.
Oh, okay, so it's fine.
I thought you were using your. Well, yeah, no, yeah, your
my TMP.
Oh, your assault rifle. I thought you meant your sniper rifle.
Oh.
But yeah, if you pull off the scope from your assault rifle, it won't go down the barrel.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken.
Let's unlink it.
Yeah, check here before you go in. Oh, it does.
Still kind of does.
Okay.
Might be
My bad.
faster, but I don't know. Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Whatever.
Parts is
We're having
parts. Parts is parts. Equip the scope. We'll fucking waste this fool.
So, I have to.
I do like that cutscene where we kind of already went over it, but he actually says the line, "You talk too much," and I just think of Botchamania. Yeah. You talk too much. Okay, we're gonna equip that. We're gonna pray and spray. Come here. Come here, Ramon. Come here, Ramon. Do we want to take another Discord call? And I want to remind people, if you want to call into Discord now and stay on with us for a little pre-recorded show Brian and I are going to do after this. You can be on with us. It is PPS and Mega 64 related. Celebrate with us. Just call in right now and we'll keep you on the air.
But
in the
for
waiting
now-
room. But for now, Andre the Kaiju.
Pervert. Long
Hello.
time.
Oh, no, you're not
Hey,
a
guys.
pervert. Hello.
Brother,
They are a kaiju.
Hi, how are you, big dude?
I don't know. Have you seen?
big
hey,
dude.
I don't know. He might be a pervert. Have you ever seen kaiju with a lot of tentacles?
That's
Like
what I'm
it's
Oh
saying.
yeah,
He's
those
kaiju, man.
Yeah, kaiju's that they do have tentacles. Some
It's
of
okay
them.
to be a pervert.
Yeah, I'm the biggest
how you guys
pervert I
doing?
know.
Pervert.
How are
You
you?
guys doing all right?
We're doing great.
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's been a long time since I've called.
Yeah, it has.
Like last time I called, it was like I just let you guys know that I had a job, tutoring, and summer's
Yeah.
let out, so I'm free for the time being. So school's out for the summer.
School's already
I'm
out.
loving it.
School's out forever.
Hell yeah!
School's been blown to pieces. That's right, baby.
Sorry, I had to.
Hey, you
yeah.
had to. Come on, it's great.
Now,
Oh yeah, summer vacation.
I was just calling. I know you guys are really psyched for Veronica. It's one of the most.
I am sadly
Pervert.
very disappointed in the fact that, but I'm happy that it was caught and pointed out to me before I went to the fucking show with it, because I would have never fucking
Yeah.
seen that.
Oh,
And I wish I would have gone here earlier because I was screaming at the screen when you used the golden egg in the throne room. Because if you use the golden egg in this boss
$10,000.
fight, it shaves off half of his health.
Oh, you if you use the golden egg here in this boss
I
fight?
will
Yes.
keep that in mind for my second playthrough.
I saved up 2 golden eggs. Someone told me, hey, use a golden egg in a boss fight. I was like, okay. And I waited right here, 2 eggs. Dead.
Damn, that's cool.
It was so fast. I was like, huh, that saved me a shit ton on like weapons and
Wow.
health. And, oh my god! And
Speed
like
run.
the best part about it is when you chuck the eggs at him, he drops all this material stuff, like all this ammo and leftover health is just scattered all over the map. And you can
Really?
just pick it up. It's great.
Damn, I didn't know about the pro stat.
I'm gonna do that when I get to the castle.
Pro strat.
I
So
mean,
I already sold it
shit.
though. I sold it to the merchant for like 10 grand. You know?
Yeah, well, it's
Hey, you
one of
gotta
those
do what you gotta
objectives.
do.
Yeah. Well, at my game save here, I guess I could go back to previous save
Yeah,
like I just did today.
Yeah, you could.
I wish
But
I didn't have to
while
go
we're
through this
talking
cutscene.
about,
You don't hold triangle.
Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I know that you guys are psyched for Veronica, and like spelling it right this time, but that it's a shame because I on Steam, like when they had this summer's sale, or spring sale,
Yeah.
I should say, is they had all the Resident Evil games for like $5.
Hell yeah.
I was
That's
just
great.
and like with 4 coming out, I was like, I gotta. So I just bought them all.
Oh,
Good.
nice. That's great to have on
But-
Steam. That's cool.
But here's the thing that sucks though. Like they don't have Veronica there because that game is just so last gen. It's not available on a PC port anywhere, and it sucks.
Really?
Really? It's only
Yeah,
available...
I haven't seen Veronica on Steam. That or I haven't looked.
I got my copy of
Which
Code
is
Veronica
possible.
X, man, on PS2.
It might
but,
be stuck
like-
to Xbox and PS2.
Maybe, but
Which you can
like
play on Series
that
X.
game deserves the remake treatment. But
It does.
while you guys are talking about that, I played Resident Evil 0 for the very first time.
Oh, okay.
And that atmosphere is my jam.
Yeah.
Like I love like creepy ass like Murder on the Orient Express train.
Yeah.
Like in the middle of like Raccoon City where it's just constant rain.
It was cool that it
It's just-
started on that train. I liked that. But it
Yeah,
went to the
but-
traditional laboratory and mansion settings.
Yeah, like I think it's kind of neat. It starts out at a setting that's so like far removed from everything
Definitely.
else. I'm seeing someone in the chat saying that. Wait, no, never mind.
Definitely, it's
it-
cool. It has a original starting location, but it goes to the original flavor of Resident Evil,
Yeah.
which is a mansion and a laboratory, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, like that might be slightly disappointing, but it is a prequel, so it might be a given.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
But
great
one of
game.
the things that bummed me out is I played it on Steam Deck,
Okay.
and Steam Deck they always talk about, they throw up the yellow flare, may not work if you have, stuff like that.
Sure.
And
Some games aren't compatible.
but every now and then, it's just like, for most of the time, it's just like a small thing that you can ignore.
Sure.
You know, it's just like, all right, there's a mouse on the menu. Oh, what am I going to do? And it's just like the most easily avoidable thing in the world.
Yeah.
But
that feature is not going to work.
When I played Zero, the first 30, 40 minutes of the game, perfect. Ran like butter.
Okay.
But as soon as you meet, I forget his name. Who's the other guy? The
Steve?
Fugitive that
Billy?
Umbrella's looking for. Or
The fugitive?
Steve. As soon as you meet, Steve
Steve
the
Burnside.
fugitive,
Yeah.
the guy that Star
Oh, wait.
was
We're
looking
talking
for.
about Zero.
I think they're
Yeah,
talking
as
about
soon as you
Billy.
meet, yes, Billy.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Billy I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But
I
as
was
soon as
confused.
you meet Billy, that game bricks.
Oh,
Huh.
interesting.
I see what you mean. Once it starts
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
the double...
Two AI.
It,
It has to
I
control
don't
the
know
AI
what
character or something.
makes it act so crazy. Yeah, I like. Here's the thing: I can control it, but for some reason the
Fucking
graphics
auto-sort.
gets real janky. The lights
You see
go
that?
slanted and sideways, and
Really? That is
it just,
making
like,
it
it gets-
unplayable at this point?
it gets busted.
Can you not finish
Yeah,
it then?
so I'm probably gonna get it on Switch. So
Oh, fuck.
nope.
I missed the goddamn...
So I'm probably gonna have to
PTE.
get it on Switch. So I'll be all right.
You'd be
Alright,
yeah.
you'd be alright. Is that coming out on Switch, Zero?
But
It's
I
been
think
out.
Zero is already on Switch right
Oh,
All
now.
of them
okay.
except for Code Veronica on Switch
On
is what the
Switch.
chat said.
Oh, wow. Can you get those as cartridges?
It's
No.
Just downloads.
no, just the eShop.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I mean, they go on sale frequently for like a couple bucks, $5 each.
Sure. I mean, I don't need to rebuy my old games, but...
Not on the Switch.
But I know it was a crazy tangent, you know, like that we all talked about Resident Evil and stuff like that. But besides Code Veronica and for me personally, Zero,
Yeah.
I want that to get the remake treatment. Is there like a Resident Evil story, whether it be from the books or the comic books or anything else that you would like to see turned into a modern, RE engine game?
Oh, man. Like, something that isn't a remake, but like something from other media? Ooh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Because, there were
Because
all the SD Perry books, but I only read
Yeah.
the ones based off of the games. I didn't read, like, Calvian Cove and, like, the odd-numbered books. I only read the odd-numbered, not the even-numbered books. But,
You see, because that's something I didn't even know about. My cousin's like, "Oh yeah, I read Resident Evil books all the time in middle school."
Yeah,
I was
those were
like,
sick.
"What?"
They were.
I was just like, I didn't even know there were Resident Evil books. So I might go and get some for the summer for some summer reading.
well, I would definitely, I would like to see... I'm trying to think. None of the CG movies, they're fine being CG movies.
Yeah.
But maybe, man, something you've kind of stumped me. Like, what media isn't based off the games already? Like, all the stuff I like, is based off the core games. I don't need like games based off of the Mila Jovovich movies.
No.
But that might be funny if there was like a demake of like Resident Evil by Paul Anderson,
Yeah.
and it's like a PlayStation graphics.
Tank controls and everything.
Yeah, tank controls. It's PlayStation graphics. You're Alice in that red dress from the first
Nice.
movie. They do have something
You know,
a room
you
called
could.
the Hive here, and that was the name of the laboratory in the first movie.
It'd be cool if they started making the older versions of games. Because I know that there is a version of Resident Evil 4 where. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze.
God bless you.
Thank you. But I do know that there was a really rough early version of Resident Evil 4 where it's like your character was going insane and like there was like a fog monster and stuff like that, and there was like ghosts, but they were hallucinations. Do you think that would be cool if they just started making like earlier versions of games, just like here's what could have been, with the RE engine and stuff like that?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I'm happy with the Resident Evil 4 that we got right now.
Sure.
But I think it'd be like a neat what if,
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, I remember the Resident Evil 4, like, teaser footage had, like, ghosts walking through walls and, like, a knight kind of, like, scaring Leon.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see, like, stuff in... God damn it. Fuck!
I know.
Stuff included.
That's why I got the eggs.
I'd
This
like to
boss
see like that
sucks.
kind of stuff, like include like what if that could be like included in something like this, like a RE4 remake.
Sure.
But not like it can't support its own game, realistically. Like I'm interested in the demake thing, like the fan-made PS1 games. Like I follow an account that always posts stuff of Bloodborne Cart, and it's like PS1 graphics.
Yeah, it plays really well too.
It's really now up and running and working, and like that interests me. Like these demakes, it'd be cool to see like modern Resident Evil 7 and 8, but demade into PS1 graphics. But officially, like Capcom should put that out.
Yeah.
With tank controls.
Yeah.
Rather than like something like, you know, based on the CG movie premise with Leon and Claire fighting in Afghanistan or whatever that one from Netflix was, dude.
I tried to watch that night.
It was alright. I
watched
liked
like
it.
2 episodes and I'm like,
isn't there a new one coming out?
Death
like
Island.
on Alcatraz or
Death Island is coming out, but I'm excited because it's got all 4 main characters actually fucking in the same room together. Forever, you've never gotten Leon, Claire, and Chris and Jill like together.
Yeah.
And they threw Rebecca in too, my fave. No, we like that.
Brother.
Pervert.
Ah.
Yep.
And I don't know what the voice actor situation, but is it the same people from the games, or is it just like there's so many different voice actors for each character that they just
I don't know.
do whatever?
I think Capcom likes to keep that all pretty tight, so I would assume it's the same. But I don't know.
Me neither.
Yeah. But hey, Andre, thanks for calling in. I'm glad we got to chat again. It's been a while. We're having fun with Resident Evil. I'm gonna beat this Ramon guy. Oops! Don't walk into that.
Kick his ass.
Don't walk into that pustule. Thanks for calling, man.
And before I go, could you guys spin the wheel?
Oh, you know we can spin the wheel.
Oh fuck yeah.
Okay, Brian, I'm gonna pause here right quick. I'm gonna go out to the wheel. Let's get the timpani saved.
All right.
Oh,
you
I
guys
hear
have
it.
a great one.
No, we're gonna need you to stay on. We might have to ask you something. Is he still there, or did he leave, Brian? Well, all right. If we need a premise, we're going to the chat.
I hope it's show feet.
It'd be a shame if it was please leave, and then we don't get to tell him to leave.
Well, they already knew.
I know. Finish that line,
Wow.
Brian.
Landed on the same one and started.
It was on that before?
Yeah.
Wow, what are the odds? Finish That Line is a game we play with YouTube where traditionally it hasn't worked out. It's never funny, and I honestly think we should remove the bit, Brian. You remember Finish That Line?
It's never been good.
It's never been good.
No.
We kind of came up with a premise that we use old fucking black and white movies on YouTube and try to say something funny, but the timing is not good and it never goes anywhere.
No.
Pervert.
So I'm gonna say we re-roll. I'm gonna get a quick timpani up again. Re-roll for
That's okay.
Andre the Kaiju.
Show. Yeah, you should just put one more show feet on.
I know, a third option. Right.
Why not?
Remember to fix that.
You fucking serious?
Is this fucking thing weighted in a certain way that it makes it go to... You know what?
You know what?
Hey,
that bit's over.
the fates collide, bit's over. Let's fucking kill Ramon. Thanks, Andre the Kaiju. I guess you didn't have to stay on the phone.
No, they didn't. That's fucking hilarious.
Okay.
One way from fucking show feet, too. How sad.
I do want to say, though, oh, God, that this show is brought to you by Shop.mega64.com. You know you love it. You can't live without it. Leon's about to die without it. Listen. Shop.mega64 has everything you need. We've got new stuff on sale. Let's check the Twitter out. What have we been promoting? Oh! Sunday, June 4th. The 20th anniversary of Mega 64. It's the actual 6-4 day. Mega 64. June 4th. You can tune in Sunday at noon. We've got a lot of stuff programmed. And I cannot wait to show it to you. As well as a new merch drop. You're going to love it. You're going to want to be there. All right, enough. Enough of this shit. What else we got, Brian?
Let's see.
What else is on the Twitter? Tar. I think our exclusive Movie Club episode has been released to the masses. I thought there was some stuff about like Sean going to a fan day too. Oh yeah. Sean went to the Padres game with you, Brian.
Oh yes.
Can you tell us about this? You and Eric and Sean all went. And what happened to Sean?
So whoever is helping Sean or wanting to help Sean get the first pitch thrown at a Padres game.
The Chatfield on the Mound account.
Yes. Somehow got him to be the fan of the game during the game we went to last night. They found out we were going to be at that game somehow and made it so Sean was fan of the game. And they got a bag. Sean got a bag during the game. There was a Friends mug that they gave out, I think, for Friends Night in 2021.
That's such old leftover merch.
It's like insane. The hoodie thing was also like a giveaway, but it's like a nice little like thin hoodie, like one of those long sleeve shirts with the hood.
So he just got all this free swag basically, and they made him like
Towel,
the player of the fucking.
Yeah.
You know.
All he had to do was be there. We had a great time.
That's really cool. I know he was like not knowing what to expect when he went in.
He was so nervous. Like he was like, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. I don't want to do anything. We're like, Sean, what are you talking about? You're gonna be the fan of the game,
You're gonna
dude.
be the fan.
You'll be fine.
Supported by all of the other fans around you.
Great.
I kept telling him he's gonna win a lifetime supply of Jack in the Box tacos.
Dude, that would have been ideal.
Because every Padres game I've been to, it's like they have someone during like Jumbotron segments open up a envelope or go under like 3-card Monty kind of like cones and win something, and they always would win like Jack in the Box tacos or like
I would love that.
A year's supply of Junior Bacon cheeseburgers, or it was always some Jack in the Box product.
Yeah.
Which, hey man, I wouldn't complain about that.
Me neither.
It'd be an awesome prize.
Yeah, I would love that.
So let me take time and just reorganize here. This is not a tidy way to keep your inventory, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, it's good you died because you accidentally auto-sorted.
Thank God I died, because that fucking auto sort can suck my dick.
Why do you have so much? Oh wait, is the assault rifle use the regular rifle ammo, or does it use 9mm ammo?
Nope.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
It's a big boy. I didn't either, and I wasn't using it, and I was like selling rifle ammo because I was like, I'm not buying the rifle.
Yeah.
Then I got this one, and I went, oh.
I forgot about.
I love how he moves. Oh, fuck! As I said that, he gave me a French kiss.
Big old boop on the nose.
Okay. Now, got all this fucking extra shit. Oh wait, what can we make now? Handgun rounds. Yeah, baby.
Pizza to take home to the kids.
Nothing. But now this is in the wrong spot, Brian. Fucking Fugazi. Get down there. Good enough. Nah, let's make it perfect. Okay, I feel ready to win. Not gonna get too close to Salazar because he can bite my goddamn head off. Come on, Ramon. Where you at, dog? Oh, he's over there. Come on down.
You're not so bad.
Come on down.
For a moldy son of a bitch.
You moldy son of a bitch.
Ooh.
Oh.
Meanie over here.
See how I drain that thing, man? Switch to this. The Magnum was actually getting me doing some damage. I feel like if I keep him down here. Good to know Kaito Kid said we could use the eggs.
Right?
Golden eggs, man. I
Cannot wait to not have to fuck with. I mean, I'm gonna have so much Magnum ammo.
Whoa! God damn it!
When I come through my second playthrough.
This one-hit kill thing is pissing me off.
Yeah.
Because I get pretty far. I know I'm putting like... Actually, I don't know how far I'm getting. I've only done one like run up and knife me attack. I probably have to do that 3 times if it's video game rules.
Yeah. 3 or 4.
We got it. Just get the pickups. Stick to the fucking handgun. Switch it out after. Get some good shots on him. Ah, Mr. Kennedy. This little obnoxious prick. Oh man, we haven't taken a break at all, too. I gotta pee so bad. Whoa! Hey, hey! What's poppin'? Nope, nope. You're not gonna fucking bite me, dude. What the fuck? All right, I'm gonna take a commercial break. I'm gonna take a leak, and we're gonna come back at this. Brian, look at this cool photo I found from us from back in the Dizzy. Ready?
All right.
Is that at the fucking lamplighter or what?
Yes. Yeah,
That's Rocco's hand and Eric's face.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
Nice. It's what? Hot Cheetos. Squirt. Hope you like this. Make sure you subscribe or comment. You have to subscribe, but please comment.
I can't play that. I fucking don't have anything queued up either. Can't play that either. We can play that one. Ooh.
Think you have a grip?
I got the heat. I got the heat now.
Heat pad.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Okay, happy to be back.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
We are back.
I am dead.
Yep.
All right. Ooh, the heat feels so good. So I do the ice pack like basically first thing in the morning, and then all day I microwave it when it gets cold again, or like when it loses its temp. I microwave it like 35 seconds. Put it on like maybe every hour. I do that.
Nice.
Keeps it feeling good. I mean, not great, but better than Friday.
Lord, do not forget the loyalty of his servant, Ramon.
Why'd Krauser fucking fall in line with these guys? I guess they gave him like that whole arm that he can use now. He's got a pretty cool Krauser fucking parasite arm. Bam. Oh shit. Don't fucking bite me, dog. I mean, motherfuck face. Did this fight take you this long?
No.
Nothing in this game has had me. I'm on normal difficulty. Nothing in this game has had me butt my head up against a wall yet, except for this.
Huh.
I don't know. Any challenge I've like maybe second try, I'd be like, oh, I got this.
Yeah, I did struggle here, but I think I did it in a few tries.
I have delivered.
I mean, I'm on stream, so it's definitely not me paying attention 100%.
Right.
But still.
But
fuck.
this boss is also difficult. It took me a few tries, like maybe 4 or 5 tries, honestly. I don't remember anymore. It wasn't bad. It's just you have to be patient and shoot him.
You have to be patient, yeah. I remember I kept moving around, like when I was doing it at home.
Yeah, you want to keep distance because obviously if you get close, he eats you.
Yeah, but I can get the magnum shots if I get close. I got close, and then I also got the like QTE'd where I could.
Well, the QTE will instigate after you get enough shots on him, so.
I gotta listen for him to stop talking, and that's when I know he's QTE. And damn it, I cannot see shit. Where the fuck is he? Reload, Mr. Kennedy. Oh! Bile to the fucking dome, dude. I just took it. Direct hit. Let's see, let's see. Hey-o. Damn it. Damn it. Let's go with something has a little more punch. Where is he? Show your mouth. Show me your mouth. Oh my gosh, Brian. Wait, he's gonna open, he's gonna open. Nope. Nope. Tricked me. Oh, you can just do a hop down here? That's cool. Now he's behind me. Can't find his ass. Might as well just pick up some items. Wait, here he is. Above me? Yeah. Open up. Show me your glowing orange parts. This fucking guy. Oh no. Now I get eaten. I start all over again. Get away. Get away. Ooh.
There you go.
That was close. Oh, fuck. He's doing it. Alright, that's one. Now, I would think, we said before, probably you gotta do 2 of those? 3 of those, I mean? Right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Video game logic?
I don't know if it's a number of stabs. I think it's amount of damage dealt.
Oh, really? It's just like you could kill him with a rocket launcher right now.
Yeah.
If I bought it. That's the one thing, like, I have not... Oh, you dickhead. I have not bought a rocket launcher yet.
I didn't in my first playthrough.
What the fuck? On your second playthrough, though, you started buying them?
No. I'll probably either work towards the infinite rocket launcher, but I don't... these games.
Well, I mean, in a period like here, you know, or a usage, like, example with this boss, it might be beneficial. Give him one. Take his fucking health down to half. I mean, I did not know the golden egg trick. That's wild.
I think when I originally played Resident Evil 4, that this fight is the one I saved the rocket launcher for. Because you get to buy one in the shop.
Oh, wasted that.
But yeah, and that was the one I ended up buying. Or this is the boss I ended up using it for.
Okay.
In Resident Evil original. Resident Evil 4 original, I mean.
Yes, I understand, yeah. I think I might have bought it and used it on, like, the El Gigante fight or something.
Oh, maybe.
Like that, I was just like, this guy's annoying. Fuck it, I'm gonna.
No,
I remember using that, and by having to save up for it.
The Gigante fight, I remember I used once I figured out that you could use your sniper rifle to get stronger headshots to get them into the weakened state. That became easier, and then you can once they're
that was your go-to.
Yeah, and once the parasite's out, you can throw flash grenades.
Oh yeah. Oh shit! Do I get a fucking QT?
There you go.
Yeah, Leon, right in the fucking eyeball. Oh, don't waste them. These in iframes.
Yeah. Well, this game's less
like that
strict about it, like the old Resident Evil games.
Dude, you would waste ammo after a.
You have to wait. Yeah.
In God of War, I feel like, or not God of War. What's the game? Elden Ring. It's like they're in an animation after a critical hit, and I waste the fucking ammo, like, or not ammo, but like,
yeah,
essentially like waste the hit.
Oh, he only had one bullet.
One bullet. Let's see, what else do I got? I got some shotgun shells. Oh wait, we got
plenty of rifle ammo too.
I like the sub. It's doing good damage. Okay, reload it. Reload it, Mr. Kennedy. Oh shit! Is he blocking that?
Might be. I can tell.
Oh fuck! I don't even know. Is he? Did he already eat me?
No.
Am I in the mouth of madness? No. Come here, you son of a bitch. Fucking. Do you ever fucking die? Oh! Didn't mean to auto sort.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Didn't mean to auto sort. What's that quote from? I can't remember. Don't you ever fucking die? It's some zombie movie or something? I can't remember. I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Jill says it in Resident Evil 3 remake.
Yeah. But the cadence that I'm saying it in is like a movie quote. Don't you ever fucking die? It's like a redneck character says that. After he's killed something like 30 times, he's like confused.
Oh, it's from The Crow.
It's from the fucking Crow.
I'm giving you a warning now.
Thank you, God. That's been just like in my head.
Yep.
It's Fun Boy. When he's in he's in Darla's apartment, and Fun Boy and Darla are shooting up morphine, and he shoots him in the hand, and then he looks through the fucking hole in his hand.
Oh yeah.
And then he shoots him like 18 times in the chest with the revolver. He empties the revolver, and then fucking he keeps coming at him. Don't you ever fucking die, man?
That's funny.
That actor that played Fun Boy, he's the actor who shot and killed Brandon Lee.
Oh.
And like, there's not a lot of footage of it, but I think there's one interview. He quit acting for like 10 years after that.
Yeah.
That fucked him up, rightfully so.
I mean.
But I think there's some like very rare Inside Edition or some interview or something here he did, and I think he talked about how bad that fucked him up. I mean, admittedly so. Like it was in a
right?
it was in a scene. It was in a prop gun he was using that went off and killed Brandon Lee. Pulled a fucking pulled an Alec Baldwin. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Good times. Good times had
Sad
by
day.
all. Sad day, but the legacy of that movie lives on. I wonder things like that, you know, do they happen and then that movie wouldn't be as culturally impactful if it didn't?
I don't know. I
like if it wasn't marred in this tragedy, like would it have the...
Brandon Lee was already kind of popular at the time.
But, I mean, what else is he in but that Crow? The first Crow.
Wasn't he in that like biopic about his dad?
I don't know of anything that dude did. I mean, I'm sure there's other martial arts movies that like they put his name on and stuff.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Let me see, because I feel like he was.
That they try to like sell because like he was involved in it, but man, I mean, not much.
Yeah, I don't.
Laser Mission. Yeah, the story of Bruce Lee, Showdown in Little Tokyo. I think he was in some remakes of his dad's movies, maybe, before he got The Crow. But The Crow was, like, his big thing. Oh, he was in Warlock.
Wasn't there something...
I remember that movie.
What was it? I feel like I'm remembering a cover with... Yeah, maybe it was this, I Am Bruce Lee, where he played his dad. No, this is 2012. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But there was a movie I remember, like, being really excited for that he was in, like, something
Brandon
the Dragon.
Lee.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, it's probably like a remake of one of his dad's old movies.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining us on this Poorly Played stream. Like I said earlier, right now Brian and I are going to end the show, but we're going to come back and talk to, I see 3 Discord callers. So if you're in the Discord, please stay there. We will get to you on a pre-recorded segment that we will be filming right after this. So thank you guys for calling into the Discord and sticking around. And back to you, lovely viewers. Thank you for watching us tonight and getting through the Ramon fight. It was a blast, to put it lightly. I got frustrated. I spelled Veronica wrong. That was great. I'm going to recoup and reconvene here. And I still don't have another fucking track queued up. But we will be right back. You'll see us next week, in fact.
It's true.
You know you love it. What is this? What is Limp Bizkit break stuff? This is the actual song? We'll be back next week. Yeah.